Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everybody. Welcome on back to a little bit of, what do they call it? It's randomized perfection, that's right. Do a little Blues Clues bit. Maybe Dora the Explorer. What's it called again? And then you say, randomized perfection. And then I go, randomized perfection, that's right. Yay! Heard you got shipped last stream. Sarah Yams, I hope you're okay with this. Yeah, we did ship a yam or two in your honor. Hopefully you're all right with this. You seem to be back today, so you came back to us even after we shipped you, but I hope that's all right. Yo, Obnoxus. Welcome on into the stream. You recently found my stuff and you love it. I'm glad that you're here. Hope you enjoy the streams today if you stick around for a bit. We have fun, chill vibes around here. You're among good company. You're just here for the Puffertle. I can't blame you, honestly, Holliswood. Puffertle is an addiction that I have. Unabashedly, without shame. I love myself some Puffertle. Hope everyone's doing well. Getting ready for this the weekend leading into Christmas here if you celebrate it. It's a big one around here. We're not having a huge Christmas celebration like me and my family, but we still get together and, you know, enjoy each other's company and all that stuff, so looking forward to that. Happy belated birthday? Not belated, technically. No, it's my birthday is the day after Christmas, so we're still a little early on that one. The big 29. I might actually stream on my birthday, because I do have the day off, and I love streaming, so I'm gonna give myself a birthday present and stream. I think that would be a lot of fun. We'll see. We'll see. Undecided as of yet. Either way, I'm looking forward to it. Today's disconnected. OBS Studio reconnected. Chat, are we okay? Are we live? Am I still here? My OBS was like freaking out for a second there. Can you hear me? We back? We're live and okay. Was there a little blip or was it, or... Okay, it glitched a little. Alright. Hopefully that's not a portent of things to come this stream. that I've never seen that happen before. OBS, it literally came up with like a notification. It's like OBS is disconnected, and then OBS has reconnected like 2 seconds later. It was very strange, but... My voice glitched out, but it's good now. Alright, good to know. We'll keep an eye out for that for the rest of the stream here. Hopefully no technical issues will plague us. I love everything about streaming except for the technical side of things. It's, you know, I've become adept at it over time at dealing with like the technical issues as they arise, but if everything can just, you know, if I can just click a button and start talking and playing my game and have smooth sailing from there, that's the ideal situation for me personally. Unfortunately, we don't always live in an ideal world, but we'll make do with what we can. Alright. I digress. We've got an exciting goal to look forward to today. Actually, Nightbot, you are awake. I see you there. Exclamation point goal. Let's get this party started in here. An ideal world will be one with Hatsune Miku IRL. Autumn, you're reading my mind. Alright. Pin this message. Craft the deluxe scarecrow. It's actually kind of wild that we get to craft the deluxe scarecrow before we're crafting a regular scarecrow. Not that we need it either way. Like, we have all the Rarecrows. We have more than we even need. Archon confirmed Miku enjoyer. I'm not a Miku hater is all I'm gonna say. Poor Greg, man. Poor Greg getting usurped by his deluxe older brother. I think we have all the other Rarecrows other than the one from the casino. I'm gonna hope. I think we'll do a check of that before we actually head off to the casino, just to make sure. But before we even worry about that, you know I gotta do it to you. Hold on a second. Let me get it set up here. Gregorovich. Little Puffertle for the day. I don't know if I'm going to match my performance from yesterday. We got it in 1 yesterday. It's a pretty rare occasion to be able to do that, but hey, miracles can happen twice. All right, this feels kind of like a largemouth bass to me. Very largemouth bass adjacent, at least. Let's go ahead and start there. All right. Not a largemouth bass. The weather is right. The time and season are both off. Is a largemouth bass an all-season fish? I think it is. Well, maybe it's not, actually. It's only available in the mountain lake, so that doesn't narrow our locations down all that much. It might be an all-season fish, in which case this is a seasonal fish. It's an all-weather fish. The time, largemouth bass is available till like 7 p.m., I think. Okay, so a fish that's maybe available all day, possibly all season, somewhere else. Well, you know, let's just keep going with the bass train. Smallmouth bass on this one. All right, it's not a river fish either. Not a river or pond fish. This is probably an oceanic fish of some repute. An oceanic fish that's not that difficult. It was jumping around a little bit, don't get me wrong. Why don't we try a halibut on this one? Halibut has kind of like weird timing. Okay. Halibut is a yellow marker on location, which means it's available in the ocean, but also elsewhere. That should narrow it down pretty substantially. It's available in the ocean and also on Ginger Island, I would think. Could this be the flounder? Have I fallen for the flounder gambit once again? Not getting me this time. You're not getting me with the flounder gambit ever again. Puffertle, you can try all you want to dupe me with all the flounders, but now I know your tricks. I'm on to your tricks, you sussy game. A lot of flounders. The game is floundering. It's trying to make me flounder. We're not falling for those lies. Exactly. I'm not going to flounder again. You can mark my words on that one. You forgot to eat this morning and you're either really sick or just really hungry because your stomach is killing you. If you haven't eaten today, I would hazard a guess that you're probably mostly hungry, but either way, I hope that you feel better soon, Benny. I've been there. I've been both very sick and very hungry, and you know, I don't know which one I would prefer. Well, I do. Really hungry because it's a lot easier to fix than being sick. Either way, rest well, take it easy, eat if you need to eat, and otherwise just take a chill day if you can. Marty just started your own randomizers. Getting complete breakfast as your first goal. That's a tough one. We've had that goal, and it was it's a multi-step process, and getting that as your very first goal is a little bit rough for sure. I actually saw in the Discord, by the way. I haven't read through the full notes of it, but for the jokes, I don't know if you're in chat right now. They posted on Discord that they've just finished their own randomizer playthrough. And they sort of detailed a lot of like the fun things, like their first goals and their first friends, and just like going through the whole process. It's a nice little. It looks like it's a nice little like story to read. I'm looking forward to it. Definitely check it out if you're interested in more randomizer playthroughs than just mine. ! Discord. There is a channel over there to share your own randomizer journeys. I don't always participate in the discussion, but I am always excited to see people trying it out. Hey there, Mobby. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Hoping to avoid the hash brown doldrums. Oh, I wish you better luck than I had, Marty. The hash browns, they got to me pretty bad. All right. Bring y'all on in here. Wait for it to load in. Oh, I also have to do... Okay, why is it not? Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. That was weird for a second there. I think I clicked the wrong scene, but I think we're good now. All right, we in this though. We in this. All right, so we need to check to see if I have all. How many Rarecrows are there? There's 8 Rarecrows, right? We should have 7, all of them except for the casino one. So let's go do a count. They're kind of scattered, so I'm gonna have to do the rounds on my farm and see if I can track them all down. We got 1 right here. We got the homie Rarecrow. Get some homies in chat. Homie. All right, you got 2 here. We got the cowgirl. That's perfect. Okay. Shout if you see one that I'm missing out on. I know we have a lot of them outside. I think most of them are outside other than those 2. I've counted 2 out of 7 so far, counting with Argon, everyone's favorite stream activity. I don't think there's any in the cellar, but if we run out of places to look, then I'll double check down there too. Thank you, Kent. Appreciate that. One of the many benefits of befriending him. Puffertle was a flounder today, yeah. That's 3. We got the witch Rarecrow right there. That's 3 Rarecrows. You'll love to see it. And I think we do have 4 other ones down by the Junimo huts here, right? 1. Oh, but the witch Rarecrows, that's a duplicate. So that's 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 of the 7 Rarecrow, or 6 of the 7 Rarecrows I think I should have. We're missing the one from the Stardew Fair. Where is that? Or have I not picked that up before? I must have gotten that before, right? Surely I wouldn't have skipped out on that one. It's the best one. I have 2. We don't live in a world where I have 2 witch Rarecrows and not the Ghibli Rarecrow. I don't have the alien. That's the one I know for sure that I don't have. And I thought it was the only one that I was missing, but it turns out I may be missing the one from the fair as well. Where else would it be? Where, oh where, would I have put this Rarecrow? He's so rare. He's so well hidden. By the coffee bean? Nah, the coffee bean has a witch Rarecrow by it. It is also the first day of spring. I need to, speaking of the coffee, I need to start planting my coffee empire today. I don't see the one from the Stardew Fair, which is very unfortunate. Check the greenhouse? I can check the greenhouse. The funniest game of hide and seek ever. I was so sure I had all the other ones. I was so sure. Unless he's hiding in here, I don't think he's in here either. Check Ginger Island. I don't think I would have brought it to Ginger Island. You don't need scarecrows on Ginger Island. There's no crows out there. Did I miss him in here somewhere? Got the wine. Nothing down in the cellar here. Looking through the screenshots could be an option. That would be like trying to find a needle in a haystack, I feel like. Maybe he's in the house somewhere. Cellar, I hardly know her. Alright, well. Maybe I put him away in a chest somewhere. And he's just hanging out. It doesn't seem like something I would do, but it's entirely plausible. I think what I'm gonna do here is we'll start off. Let's formulate a plan here, right? Let's formulate a plan. Step 1, we're gonna plant all our coffee beans and begin our coffee empire, because that's the most important thing to take care of here. What's in the bed? I think it's the I think there's only the one Rarecrow in the bed. And in this bed, there's one right there, but there's a futon bear. A large futon bear. Which one is missing? We're missing the one from the Stardew Valley Fair, it seems like. Yeah, that's my thought too, Pelinar. I think we plant all the coffee beans first just to get that taken care of. Make sure it's done. Then we can head off and work on getting the alien Rarecrow. And once we get that one, we can wake up the next day, and if we get the letter in the mail giving us the deluxe scarecrow recipe, then we'll know that it's around here somewhere and I'm just missing it. And otherwise, we're going to have a bit of work ahead of us here. What about down by the animals? I thought I looked down there, but I can double check. Where have I swore I had it. I really thought I did. But I do not. He's not jumping out at me. He's well hidden, or he's just not here, still waiting for his day in the spotlight. Why would I? Because I've gone to the Stardew Fair before. Why would I go to the fair and not get the Rarecrow? Unless I was just like completely thinking about something else at the time. Hey there, cat. Welcome on in. Well, we'll at least start planting all the coffee beans here. I feel like anxious. I feel like a parent who's looking for their lost child or something like that. I'm like, where did my boy go? What happened to my boy? I made you cry today? Hopefully in a good way, maybe. I hope I made you cry in a good way, you know, via the sentimentality of like the Master Angler video or something like that. Is he in a barn or a coop? He could be in a barn or a coop. I don't think so. I feel like the only entity that we've put in the barn or the coop is Gertrude. Gertrude the plush bunny. Hey there, Maggie. And Ranchalotl, hello, welcome on in. Good to see you. Watched the fishing video and it brought you to tears. I'm glad you enjoyed it to such an extent. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, I don't technically need to hoe the entire field today because I don't have enough coffee beans to fill the field. So I think we'll do this last like row here. And then I will plant the coffee beans and see where we're at. So I haven't been keeping count of how many tiles I've got here. Go ahead and just put it down. Oh, I should also... Okay, they do have harvest on. I want to leave harvest on this time because the coffee beans obviously are regrowing plants, so the Junimos can harvest them to their little Junimos' heart's content. How long does the coffee take to grow? Place 5 beans and place in spring or summer to grow a coffee plant. Doesn't tell me how long it's going to take for the first harvest. I just want to make sure that I want to get down for the first harvest so that I can plant more coffee beans, right? And fill out the rest of the field as early as I possibly can here. All right. Yo, did this work out perfectly? I literally got the perfect amount of tiles. That's correct. I actually wasn't counting. That's kind of wild. All right, I will take the time to actually water these today, just so I get the harvest as early as I can here. I think that is important for the coffee empire, for the beginnings of the empire, as they say. Museum Grack Reeves, thank you for the 99-cent super sticker, by the way, looking like a diamond in the rough. This watering can session is for you. Serendipitous, absolutely. Maybe the game's just trying to make me forget about the fact that I'm missing a Rarecrow. That I definitely thought I was not missing. I don't know where else I would have put him. I feel like I should have that Rarecrow. Coffee bean takes 10 days to grow. Thank you, Laisha. Not counting with Argon. Gotta flip the script sometimes, I guess. So these coffee beans, they'll be ready on the 11th. On the 11th, we just got to make sure we come down and wait for the harvest, and then we can plant the rest of the coffee beans. Hopefully, I mean, that's a long ways away, but Guess we're sleeping till fall. We might have to. It might be our only out here if I am still missing that one. I'm just kicking myself because, like, I even mentioned last stream because we were sleeping a lot through last stream to do the befriending goal with Kent, and we slept past the Stardew Fair, and I was like thinking about it. I was like, maybe I should go to that fair just in case, you know, I haven't been in a while. Maybe I still need to get something from there, and then I passed up the opportunity because it didn't seem like it would matter. Lo and behold, here we are now. Someone suggested the spreading weeds. Can the weeds can debris destroy scarecrows? I guess they probably can, right? Because it's like furniture that you put down, you have to pick up with like a pickaxe, and it's of a certain type that it can be destroyed. I'm pretty sure it can. Okay, if I bought it and it was destroyed by debris. My follow-up question to that would be, does that still count for getting the deluxe scarecrow recipe? Don't I have the gold clock so debris can't spawn? Yes, but I might have gotten it before I got the gold clock, and then during one of the debris days it got eaten. There were a couple times when that message popped up that like the spreading debris has caused damage to your farm, and I didn't know like what had been destroyed, if anything had been destroyed, so it's possible that one of those was relating to that scarecrow. But even so, yeah, I don't know if that's going to count or not for me being able to get the recipe. If I purchased it, but then lost it, I don't know if that'll work. Either way, yeah, the best way to find out is to just bite the bullet, go to the casino, get the alien Rarecrow, and wake up tomorrow. We still have time, yeah, we can go out to the desert and do the casino today. Time pauses when you're doing casino games anyway, so. Alright. Let's do it. It's been a very long time since I have frequented this casino. I have stayed far away, but it's time. We were always destined to come back here eventually. The skeleton shirt, I already have that, but thank you, Sandy. If I'm not back in a couple hours, send help. Alright, here we are. All the purple, all the goodies. I think I actually might have to move the goal thing, because it might be blocking the coin counter up there. Hold on a second. Let me slide that down for... Oh, hold on. It's a little scuffed, but I think that's probably our best case scenario right there. Gambling with Argon. Disclaimer, I mean, if you're not comfortable with gambling related content, you may wish to tune out right now, definitely. I don't know how long we're going to be here. I mean, technically what I could do, I could literally just buy all the chi coins that I need. I have so much money, I could just buy chi coins until I have the 10,000 I need for the Rarecrow. We don't need to gamble at all. But I mean, you know me. I love myself a good game of chance. Let's get a starting pool of 1,000. There we go. 1,000 chi coins, I think, is good. Can I tell you how probability works? You didn't get it last time. No worries, Deluxe Trash. I got you. I got you. We'll start off. Let's start off with the slot machines. Why not? All right. So on the slot machines, it's pretty much just random chance. Unless you don't get, like, if you don't win 10 times in a row, then the 11th time you're guaranteed to win. That's the way these work. It's pretty rare that you'll go that long without actually winning anything. Like, we'll win at least 2x here. Even 3x even. We'll take that. I still don't think I've ever gotten I don't think I've ever gotten the triple star drops on this one. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. We might have done it in the past, but... we gotta start off easy here. We'll lead into Calico Jack eventually, but the slot machines, you gotta start off here. This is where every great journey for an alien Rarecrow begins. You're having flashbacks? Don't worry about it. Pay no mind to the fact that we're losing a significant amount of G coins right now. Bro, what the heck is my luck? Actually, this is affected by daily luck, isn't it? I didn't even check the luck today. Oh. Oh, no, my 5x. Dude, how could you do that to me? All right, it's fine. Maybe I should check the luck and then, like, come back tomorrow. Because that's the only reason that I would have lost all that money, like, instantaneously like that, right? Minus 1,000 chi coins, minus $10,000 just like that. It could only be that this is a terrible luck day. We just came on the wrong day. We just came on the wrong day. We have to come back. That's all it is. Don't worry about it. Daily luck and luck buffs help, right? I think the daily luck matters. I don't think luck buffs make a difference. Not luck bucks. Luck bucks sounds like the name of a villain from a very campy 80s like action movie. See, I'm gonna show you. We're gonna have like red skull luck today. Close enough, honestly. That's bat luck. Not merely bad luck, but bat luck. You have the secret note luck charm. We did get the special charm. Yeah, it was a goal technically, so even if we didn't have it, we wouldn't be able to just go get it. But we were lucky enough to get that goal earlier on. All right. We're looking for at least gold pyramid today. At least gold pyramid, and I'll go. Even better. Oh, baby. Doesn't get any better than that. Do we have any luck buff food? We do have some pumpkin soup. And we can get some ginger ale as well. I don't know if the luck buffs actually matter. Oh, we have lucky lunches. We have lucky lunches even. Wiki says that luck buffs... Why do I keep messing that up? That luck buffs do affect it? Alright. I trust the wiki then. I trust the wiki with my life. I can make some... I'm allowed to make ginger ale, right? I'm pretty positive, but double check. Can never be too careful with that. Alright. Little lucky ginger ale. Food buffs. Lurking to cook dinner. Enjoy, J-Sky. I hope it's something yummy. The wiki has never steered us wrong. 9 times out of 10, that's true. Every so often, the wiki will give us a little bit of an eyebrow raiser, but... Have a good one there, Autumn. Thanks for hanging out. Take care. Send you off with a nice, nice dulcet tones of PJR. Alright. Well, Sandy's doesn't open until 9, so we're gonna have to bide our time until then so we can get into the casino. Look at our little coffee sproutlings already growing up so big and so strong. I'll tell you, I haven't done much in the way of gardening in my life. There was like one project where we were growing plants in like 6th grade or something like that. We got like our own little seeds, we planted them, we watered them, we did the whole shebang to learn about like the germination process. And there's nothing quite as satisfying, or nothing like the same type of satisfying as waiting. After planting a seed, you plant it, you water it, you wait, and seeing that first tiny little sprout of green poking up through the soil. Oh, baby. It's such a good feeling. To know that you've nurtured this this plant effectively to allow it to like burst out of the soil and breathe life into itself. The itty bitty sprout. That first little sproutling is always the most exciting part. At least in my experience. Maybe you get numb to it after you do enough gardening, maybe not. But that's the part that always sticks out from my brief, you know, rubbing elbows with the gardening scene. Welcome on in, Rebescapades. We're currently, I'm currently waiting for the casino to open, basically, so that I can go get the alien Rarecrow. And we're hoping that that's the last one. I was able to track down 6 out of the other 7, and hopefully the 7th is just somewhere in like a weird location, like this skeleton. Fingers crossed, but I don't know. Fingers crossed either way. Exclamation point optimism. no sense worrying about it. We can't control it right now. We'll cross that bridge as we come to it. Alright, one last garbage can to check just for funsies. For old time's sake, you know how it goes. I'm pretty sure I didn't put any Rarecrows out in the desert, no, with the wood chippers. I don't think I would have done that. Charlo J, welcome on in. Good to see you. Exclamation point pessimism. Xavier, what are you've been around long enough to know we don't do exclamation point pessimism. Optimism all the way. By the way, Kat Ellis, thank you for renewing your membership. Kat Ellis. Thank you for renewing the membership at the Electron level there. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate that support and the generosity. Did the goal display move? It did. It looks a little like scuffed right now because it's too low. But you'll understand when we get into the casino here because there is the actually I don't know. The coin counter might even disappear during the games, but when we head in here, you'll see we don't want to block the coin counter up in the top left there. All right. Second time here. Second time. We came here yesterday when it was a terrible luck day, and we got absolutely skunked. Now is my moment. We're buying more chi coins. I'm gonna get it to 1,000 again. We're taking it back to the slots, and we're not gonna lose a single game. We're gonna go at least 5 in a row. Mark my words. There may have been some fun placement of items here. I mean, we've been playing the challenge long enough, and there's been a lot of fun placement of a lot of items. It's entirely possible that that's been placed somewhere that I'm not privy to. Yeah, the goal is still gonna look kind of weird up there, isn't it? Oh well, it's fine. I'll leave it for right now. All right, here we go. 5 in a row, instantaneously. Okay, well. Could you imagine? Could you imagine the first spin? All right, they're just showing us a sign of things yet to come. Yo, I got my hopes up for a second there. They're playing with my heart here. All right, we'll take the cherries. The cherries at least help you break even over time. Oh, that's a big one. That's what the heck, dude? All right, we're done. GG, everybody. That's the alien Rarecrow. That's a wrap. Dust my hands off. We're done with the casino today. Perfect. Quick 200x return on your investment. No big deal, baby. It's just that easy. Give me that Rarecrow, dude. How did that happen? Like, that was so fast. That was crazy. Quit while you're ahead. Although there is a nice little top hat here. We got to get that top hat. We actually have enough coins to get the top hat too. But then I wouldn't have enough to do... Well, I guess I could still have enough if I want to go have a little fun with Calico Jack. You know how it is. Get the top hat. Look at me. I'm the Baron of this casino now. You will bow before me. Take me to Calico Jack, baby. This table's for the big shots. Did you see my winnings over at the slots there? I'm nothing but a big shot. 9, you hit me on this. 15, hit me. 17, we stand. We stay right there. That's fine. All right. There's no shot you beat 17. No shot in the world. 22, got her. Oh, baby. All right. And you know how this goes. You got to double or nothing at least one time. At least one time. You know, I'm not as risky and reckless as I once was with Calico Jack. 19, that's a big winner right there. There's no shot in the world you can beat 19. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. 2,000. Chat, do we go for 4,000? By the way, Tuna, thank you, Tuna Yassar, I believe. Thank you very much for becoming a member at the Electron level. Thank you. I greatly appreciate the generosity and support. This double or nothing right here, this is for you. We're going to win off the back of your generosity. 18 off rip. Do we dare hit? I don't think you hit when you get that lucky right at the top there. We stand. All right. Show me what you got. No shot you got better than 18. 23. This guy thinks he's hot stuff with 23. You're welcome, Tuna. I'm glad that you're enjoying the content. All right, 9,900. We go double on this. We go double here. Go for the 8,000. 17? Ooh, you're testing me. You're testing me on this one. Like I was saying, though, I'm not as risky as I used to be back in my old times. Sometimes you'd catch me hitting on a 20, and that's just not me anymore. We stand on 17. 16, 17, 25. Let's go. Result 8,000. Chat, do we go double or nothing? Do we go for the 5 digits? Hitting on a 20 is crazy. It was a different time. I promise you this. No, no, no. Everyone's saying no. You're very, very confused. All right. For those who don't know how Calico Jack works, we're going to double or nothing so that I can show you. Give you a little tutorial here. So you see they deal out cards, and you sum up those cards. So we've got a 4 and a 2 that adds up to 6. You can choose to either hit or stand. Hit means they will deal you another card and add that to your total. So we got up to 11 here. And basically, you want to get as close to 21 without going over. If you go over 21, you bust, and then you lose everything basically. If you stand, which is to like stay with whatever number that you're currently at, which we're not going to do here, obviously, because we have a chance to get much closer to 21, then the dealer will deal numbers to themselves, and if they can get a number that is higher than yours without going over 21, then they win and you still lose. So that's basically the long and the short of Calico Jack / Blackjack. So hit me. 18, that's my lucky number, baby. We stand. 13. 24, holy. There you go. All right, we got up to 16,000. Chat, 32,000 is knocking. 32,000? Could you imagine a 32,000 point hand? I'm just saying, we've already gone so far. We've already gone so far. Chat, winners don't quit. Come on, one more. Chat, give me one more. One more. If we get 32,000, or if we bust, we stop. We're going again. Okay. All right. Double or nothing. 5, you got to hit on that, obviously. 14, you hit. Oh, baby. All right. Let's see you beat that, dealer. 18, 23. Chat, we can't be stopped. We cannot be stopped. 32,000 Calico Jack tokens / G coins, whatever you want to call them. Look, I know I said I was going to stop, but we're only 2 doublings away from 6-digit figures here. That's all I'm going to say. Chat. This is giving me anxiety. I'm so sorry. Am I going to go back on my word right before Christmas? All right. Fine. Chat. Okay, here, I'm going to make you a deal here. All right? I will stop right now. I will go new game instead. But you have to let me double as much as I want on this new game. Okay? We'll take these winnings. We'll take what we've got right now. But we'll play a new one and we'll go as long as we can. All right? All right, at least now we have a cushion. So at least if we lose all the rest of whatever we earn here, then we'll still have this 65,000 to fall back on, which is like more than we're ever going to spend. So, all right, we take those. Starting back at 1,000. 1,000, it's a stress-free situation. 19, we stand. Easy. 22, this dealer is so bad. Are they even trying to win? All right, double it up. We got to double at least once, right? All right, hit me. Oh my gosh, we got Calico Jack, baby. That's the other thing. If you hit 21 exactly, you get yourself a Calico Jack. That's an insta-win. Perfect. And you always double on a Calico Jack, no matter what, because luck is on your side at that point. It's proven to be so. 17, we stand. Never let Argon into a real casino. I will conduct myself very differently in a real casino because we're not dealing with real money here. This is all pretend. Like, chat, here's the thing. Even if I busted and lost everything, I have enough money in the game that I could just, like, buy back all the coins and still be very rich. So, are there aces or is it numbers only? There are no aces. No. 20. Oof. Ooh, sketchy. All right. We stand. 23. I wasn't even paying. I was looking at chat. I knew the dealer was going to bust, so it wasn't even worth looking. All kinds of coins to fancy up the farm. It's so true. We're up to 80 grand right now. 80 grand. Yeah, in real blackjack, a 21... Well, a 21 you do win. Even if the dealer also gets 21, right? I don't remember. We're dealing with Calico Jack right now. Double or nothing, please. Oh my goodness, pardon me. Hit me. Hit me. 22, no! Okay. I mean, that was a heck of a winning streak. We were bound to get there eventually. Back down to 64,000. All right, give me one more. Give me one more. One more run here. One more good run. 16 we hit. Okay, I know when I'm not wanted. Quit while you're ahead, friends. Quit while you're ahead. This is a lesson. All right. Buying another top hat for Iota. I could buy more alien Rarecrows. I could buy some of these. Burnt Offering, Highway 89, Spires. None of them are really speaking to me that much. I believe this is what they call hubris. Nothing else really that worth buying here. I could buy a bunch of farm warp totems. That might honestly be the best use case for these coins. More alien Rarecrows for more deluxe ones. Well, you only need one alien Rarecrow in order to get the recipe to make the deluxe ones. I could get more alien Rarecrows just to show off my hat collection even more. Top hats for all the urchins in our fish tanks. I think we'll get one more alien Rarecrow just for funsies. And I think we'll leave it there. We'll keep in mind that we have a good supply of chi coins here. We can come back and get more stuff if I want to, but I'm just gonna let it ride for right now. We'll save these top hats for a special occasion. We can put the top hats on the alien Rarecrows, and they can be like the security for our house or something like that. Gotta clear the shop at this point. I'll buy one extra. We'll buy Highway 89 because that's a nice, pretty purple color. I like the little pink star up in the top right too. Love to see it. It's not my lucky day. Oh, I drank too much. Sorry to hear that. You should have drank some ginger ale instead. Can't you see I'm busy? I'm on a roll here. I don't know what you call a roll, but I can't imagine that you're matching me at all. What type of security wears top hats? The best kind of security. File on Beatrix. Steps taken. Almost 1 million steps taken. Holy moly. Gifts given, 222. Days in Stardew Valley, 2,578. Only just a small modicum of time there. Dirt hoed, almost 30,000. Items crafted, 1,886. Items cooked, 17. Trash recycled, 0. Beatrix not an environmentalist. Not by choice, but because she doesn't have access to the recycling machines yet. Lauren, hello. Welcome on in. Monster slain, fish caught. Fish caught 24. It feels like so many more. Item shipped 36,000. Not too shabby. This is year 23. Year 24, actually, I believe. I think we're just... It's day 2 of year 24, so we're 23 years deep, basically. It's pretty crazy. Basically a speed run at this point. So true. Does it count horse steps? I honestly don't know. That's a question for Blade. I feel like it probably would count your horse steps, but I can't say with 100% certainty. All right, so now If we do have the other Rarecrow somewhere, the elusive turnip head Rarecrow, if it's hiding somewhere and I've just not been able to find it, then theoretically we'll wake up tomorrow, we'll get a piece of mail from the Rarecrow Association of Zuzu City, and we'll be able to craft a deluxe Rarecrow. If not, then, you know, we'll have a little bit of sleeping in our future, probably. All right, boys, I trust you. All right, take good care of the place when I'm not here. Perfect. Highway 89. Where do I even put you? I can't put you there. It's not. It doesn't quite. Ooh, can I put you here? Ooh, that would have been so nice. I don't think it quite matches the aesthetic of the child's bedroom there. Rarecrow recipe can take a few days. Can it really? I figured they would send it to you right away. Hold on a second. If it can take a few days, let me wiki this. Deluxe Rarecrow. Deluxe Scarecrow, actually. Always get that confused. Let's see. The letter. The player can obtain a recipe for a Deluxe Scarecrow only after obtaining all 8 Rarecrows, which will trigger the ZC Rarecrow Society to send a player a letter containing the recipe with a 90.5% probability each night until it is delivered. That is so weird. Why is it like that? Why is a 90.5% probability to take this letter, to get this letter? Is it to mimic the real mail system where a lot of times you'll get it as fast as you expect it, but sometimes it takes an extra day? That's so strange. Bro, I don't know where to put this painting. Keeps you guessing. I suppose that's true. All right. Nice little backdrop for our bear statue. Perfect. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to do like this instead. What if we do like painting there, and then the bear has like some like leafy hair coming off of his head like that. Kind of like that. 'Cause I really do like that painting. All right. Let's grab these diamonds. That's gonna make me so paranoid though, because like if I don't get the letter for like multiple days in a row, I'm gonna be like, well, is that because I don't have all the Rarecrows, or is that because I'm just getting very unlucky? If we go like long enough without getting the letter, then I think we'll know for a fact we don't have the final Rarecrow. But it's with that little nagging voice of what if? What if you're living in like the 1 in a billion timeline where you don't get the letter for like 50 days in a row despite having all the qualifications to do so? It's a 1 in 20 to not get the letter. The 1 in 400 for 2 days. Yeah, it only gets like more crazy from there. Actually, I think it's slightly lower than, or slightly higher than 1 in 20 to not get the letter, because it's 90.5%, not 95%, right? At least according to the wiki. What's up with the Ultimate Iron Man? Ultimate Iron Man enjoyers, you will hopefully be excited to know that that there is progress behind the scenes on. Because I'd like to revisit the Ultimate Iron Man challenge. I'd like to come back to it, but I want to do it. I want to expand upon it. Because the idea on its own, I think, has merit, but I think it wasn't quite... It's as weird as this might sound, it wasn't quite challenging enough. I'm also going to put this goal back where it was. Sorry about that. It wasn't quite... It's hard for me to describe. I'm going to go over this in detail in the future, but I'm basically retooling the Ultimate Iron Man into a different and I think even more interesting challenge. It's going to be have all many of the trappings of the Ultimate Iron Man challenge and then some on top of that, and I think it's going to make for like a very, very interesting experience. And I'm excited to share that with you when the time comes for it. Ultimate Iron Man seemed plenty challenging to me. I think the problem with it for me, the reason why I kind of like like, I love the idea of the Ultimate Iron Man Challenge, but I kind of fell out of love with it as I played it, was because I realized that it didn't transform the gameplay enough for me to keep my interest. Because that's what a challenge run ultimately has to do. The reason that I loved, like, the Price of Perfection, and I love the randomizer and stuff, is that the rule sets for them and the ways you have to approach various challenges in the game make it so different from a casual playthrough that, like, it becomes like an entirely different and unique experience. The Ultimate Iron Man Challenge, as restrictive and crazy as it was, at the end of the day, you're still playing, like, Stardew Valley with, there's, like, a couple extra steps here, and there are a few little, like wrinkles and strategies that you have to invoke in order to work around those limitations, but it's not as restrictive as you might think at first blush. Have a good one there, Tuna, by the way. Just close to your heart, since that's when you first started watching you. Well, I'm excited to bring the revived challenge back for you. Well, I have a trailer for Iron Man 2.0. Here's the thing. I know I'm talking a lot about this, but I probably should cover it, and I'll cover it more in detail once I start finalizing the ideas of this project. But the Iron Man, like the sort of revised version of the Iron Man challenge, is not going to be... at least I'm not planning on streaming most of it. It's going to be one that's exclusively, like, recorded and edited videos, and I kind of want to try my hand at doing, like, a little edited series, like recording off stream and then editing it into videos that I put out for you. Some of it I'll probably do on stream if there's any, like, crazy grinds that I have to do or anything like that, but so I'll probably, instead of doing a trailer, I'll probably just, like, work on it and, like, post the first episode, and then we'll go from there. So could I sleep? Could I sleep? You're so stressed. All right, sorry. Sorry to get derailed like that, but it did bear discussing. We'll get more into the details of that later. Right now, we got to focus on the randomizer. You're right. I'm sorry. I apologize, Rasa. Let's go to sleep here. We're good to go, right? Locked in. Getting very distracted today. All right, fingers crossed. Please, I'm putting my hands together and praying to the almighty randomizer above. Tell me I got the turnip head Rarecrow and just don't know where it is right now. Please, please. There's no mail. There's no mail. Chat. Red alert, there's no mail. It's okay. It's only a 90% chance for the mail to come. It could still come tomorrow. It could still come tomorrow. It's fine. It's fine. Come on, come on. We got nice chipper music on our side and everything. Please. All right. Tomorrow is a new day. There's nothing else to do here. Tomorrow it's a 99% chance. So you're saying there's a chance. 99% chance to receive the mail, assuming we have all the Rarecrows. Assuming we have all of them. Oh. Oh no. Chat. Chat, what have we done? What have I done? All right. I think we give it one more day. There's still a chance. There's still a ghost of a chance that we're just, like, really unlucky. If we don't hit it tomorrow, if we don't get the letter tomorrow, it's either a 0.1% chance that we have squandered, or that we have happened to hit, or we just don't have the Rarecrow, which is starting to look like the more plausible outcome, but it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. All right, come on, give me one more chance. One more chance here, please. Go to sleep for the night. Chat, you have to believe. You have to believe. Did we hit the almightiest unlucky run of all time? No. Okay, well. I think I'm seeing the writing on the wall here. I think I see where this is going. This is, oh. That is unfortunate. All right. Which one are we missing? We are missing the one from the Stardew Valley Fair. We went around before we went to the casino to get the alien Rarecrow, and I managed to track down all of them except for that one. That is the only one that we're missing right now. So we're heading to fall. We're heading to fall, friends. This shouldn't take as long as it has in previous years of like where we had to do long sleeps, just because we're not really doing as much this time. Like we're not sleeping this time because we need to befriend somebody. We're sleeping purely for the purpose of like getting through the year, right? So we can just do like our daily chores and stuff, and go back to sleep and do it nice and quick here. Could have sworn. I know, I could have too. I was so certain that we had it, but it is what it is. All right. Perfect time to sleep. Perfect. Seems like I have to sleep to fall. Perfect time to make a snack. Absolutely true. If you need to go take a break, use the restroom, get yourself a snack. Now is probably the time. The only reasons that I'm really going to be stopping, I'll have to stop on the 11th here in order to go plant more coffee beans. Because our coffee empire, it's a fledgling coffee empire right now. It is only just begun. We need to fill out the rest of the field, which should be relatively easy after our first harvest here. And from there, I'm excited to see it just balloon out into the stratosphere. I can talk more about the Ultimate Iron Man now. Run ads? Nah, I'm not gonna run ads. If I'm still talking and like having conversations with you guys, I feel like it would just be, it's just rude to run ads and like interrupt the conversation for you. If I were taking a break, then yes, but there's nothing really more to talk about with the Ultimate Iron Man thing, by the way. It's just like I said, like I'm planning on retooling it into a more interesting to watch and interesting to play through challenge that will be in the form of little edited episodes that get released over time. And that is currently what I'm working on. I'm not going to spoil exactly what the additional aspects of the challenge are for you yet, but I think it's going to be I think it's gonna, I will let you know, it eases up some of the Iron Man restrictions just slightly. But then it adds a whole new layer of complications in the form of a couple extra rules and restrictions that make it, like, significantly more challenging, I think. And I'm excited to see how it plays out. Rough ETA for that yet. I'd like to release the first episode of that sometime in January. I don't have a specific release date planned yet, but I don't want to be, you know, working on it for an exorbitantly long time. I want to, you know, record it, get it all ready, edit it to a reasonable degree, not quite, you know, master angler levels of intense attention to detail, hyper perfectionist editing style, or anything like that, and then go from there. If I had to spend my life on one map from Stardew, which would I pick? On one map from Stardew, which would I pick? Like one area in Stardew? Oh, that is interesting. That is interesting. There's so many different, like, options. The beach farm is, like, I mean, that's kind of where my brain goes to first, is because I'm so familiar and so used to the beach farm, and plus there's like a lot of benefits to living on the beach farm that I feel like it would be kind of a no-brainer for me personally. But like one map in Stardew. The reason I run over here, by the way, I saw who asked it, why do I run all the way to water? Sarah Yams. It's because I like to check this fish pond over here. I guess I should probably just move that fish pond if I'm checking it like every day. But I like to check it because there's a chance it gives a prismatic shard. Mayor Lewis's house. Mayor Lewis's house. Just you know, crash on Mayor Lewis's couch for the rest of your life. That'd be a fun one. Living at the beach IRL isn't always fun. Sand everywhere. Who are you, Anakin Skywalker? I could see that though. I could see the sand over the course of like your entire life. Once sort of the once the like appeal and rose-tinted glasses effect of living on the beach has worn off, then it would probably become more annoying than it's worth. Leia's house is really cozy. I wonder if it might be like worthwhile to live in like the like post-restoration community center. It seems like kind of like it's not a building you visit very often, but the times that I do visit it, I'm always kind of like, yo, it seems nice in here. I could see myself settling down in that building. Not before the restoration, but definitely after. Can the animals make it a whole week before the hay is refilled? Probably, but I feel like, you know, I'm just paranoid. I just get very paranoid about them going hungry, because they have several times in the past, and I've vowed never to let it happen again here. All right, today is coffee harvest day. Can we get some coffee emojis in chat? It might not look like much right now, but believe you me, this is the start of something beautiful. To take Linus's tent. And you know, sometimes it's not always about the size. Not always about the size. It's about making the most of the space that you do have. Why did I say the deluxe scarecrow recipe has a % chance? According to the wiki, it does, Coda. It's apparently once you get all 8 Rarecrows, it's not guaranteed that you get the mail the next day. It's a 90% chance that you get the mail with the recipe in it each day until you get it. Why is it like that? I could not even begin to hazard a guess. It seems like just what it almost seems like a mistake, but but I'm sure there's a reasoning for it somewhere out there. Thank you, my little. I guess I can probably start hoeing the fields here instead of just standing around twiddling my thumbs while they do all the work, right? Gotta spread the love around here. Do you see how high that Junimo jumped? Oh my gosh. Great jumping Junimos. It's kind of fun, honestly, to say, jumping Junimos. I feel like that's something I could say in my, like, everyday life. Just in a surprising situation, I'll just become like a movie character and be like, jumping Junimos! That was wild! What's up, Chicken Nuggies? Hello there, Leapalot. Hello. Good to see you. We are currently mourning the fact that I didn't realize that I missed the Rarecrow at the Stardew Valley Fair, so now I have to sleep all the way until fall in order to get that one for the deluxe Rarecrow recipe, but it's fine. It's fine. We've slept plenty of times before, and we'll sleep plenty of times after this. It's just par for the course these days. All right. Tiles all tilled there. Let's go grab these coffee beans and get to planting. This coffee empire is not going to bear that much in the way of, like, actual coffee until I have access to kegs, like more than just one keg. I don't know. Maybe I should pivot to maybe I should pivot from making ancient fruit wine to making coffee in those kegs though, or in the one keg that I do have. Because the ancient fruit wine it's more of a habit at this point than anything else. Like we don't need the money from it anymore, so it's not that big of a deal. Whereas the coffee could actually benefit us for sure. Definitely while I sleep. I think that's probably a smart idea, yeah, is to start putting it away in that keg while I sleep. It's basically like my own personalized little coffee maker. Who needs the coffee maker from George's Quest when I can just have one keg solely dedicated to coffee for the rest of my days here? Missed doing the elite quest again. It's okay. I'm not too worried about that. Alright, well, it might be time then to pivot from... I mean, I'd like to still keep making ancient fruit jelly, but even that is not that important these days. It is gooey, though. But I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna pivot from ancient fruit to coffee here. It's a new era. It's a new era. I'm a new farmer. I have alien rarecrows outside my house wearing top hats. I have to start acting like the true coffee baron I'm about to be. Is there a reason I can't upgrade my axe to iron? Upgrading tools is our randomizer goals, so until the randomizer tells me that I can, I'm stuck with whatever tool upgrade I'm currently at, which I got lucky enough to actually get copper variants of every tool already, which is pretty nice. Getting that steel axe, though, is gonna be so huge. Oh my gosh. The world is gonna open up so much when I can actually chop down these logs here. Can you imagine? The sad thing is, not only do I need to get a steel axe upgrade in order to break these logs, but I need to get a steel axe, and then I need to wait for a forging level up goal, because these give so much experience that I can't just go and chop them all willy-nilly. So in order to clear these logs out, we're gonna need bare minimum 2 goals dedicated to it, which is kind of crazy. First iridium item will be a trash can. I mean, we're only 1 upgrade away from an iridium trash can, so I wouldn't be that surprised. That said, that means that the likelihood of rolling that final upgrade for the trash can is significantly lower, but not impossible. How's my best friend the dwarf doing? They're doing amazing. We went and talked to them just the other day, actually. Gave them a birthday gift. Just went and we made sure that they were at the top of our friendship list here by utilizing our bananas and our slingshot to great effect. It was a great time. Definitely gonna get the foraging goal first. Leap. Why you gotta put that out there in the universe? We're gonna get foraging goal into steel axe upgrade. That would be so sad. Watch me hit level 10 foraging before I even get the steel axe upgrade. At that point, it wouldn't matter, obviously, but it's the principle that counts. The logs do look kind of nice there, though. See, I agree with that, but I also wonder if that's kind of like almost Stockholm syndrome-y, where we've just gotten so used to having these logs here. What is this chicken doing all the way out here? Jojo, are you okay? We've gotten so used to having these logs here that we have to rationalize having them here by saying that they look pretty, which I think they do. I think they add a nice aesthetic, but at the same time, like, would we get rid of them if we could? Absolutely, in a heartbeat. All right. Well, the coffee empire is set up and ready to go now. I'm not going to stand around every day to wait for the Junimos to harvest all the coffee beans that they can. I will go grab whatever other coffee beans are in the other Junimo hut, though, just so I can have a nice supply to turn into coffee. Boom, perfect. Yeah, because like these coffee plants will be ready like what, every 2 days? I'm not gonna come out here every 2 days and wait for them to harvest the full field. I think I'm just gonna like go about my chores as I normally do. I'm normally like out for a little bit each day anyway, like filling up the hay and stuff. Filling up the hay, checking the fish ponds, yada yada. So they'll have that amount of time every day in order to harvest as many beans as they can, and over the course of this spring and this summer, that should add up to a pretty significant amount of beans, I think, anyway, so I'm not sweating it. Hey there, Durmeister. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Didn't realize that's the reason I had all these trees around as well. Yeah, it just kind of comes with the territory of the challenge. It's something we've gotten used to. Just living in this... Look how many mushroom trees we have as well, I swear. One day we're going to walk outside and it's going to be only mushroom trees. Could you imagine if that had been the Rarecrow message? And we had just gotten, like, exorbitantly unlucky. You're looking forward to eventually getting to the Walnut Room and unlocking the possibility of the horse flute goal. That would be very nice to be able to call Iota wherever we see fit. All right, I cannot make coffee jelly in a preserves jar, so 07 to the preserves jar. It has had a good run, but it's finally time. You've earned your rest, loyal soldier. You have made us so much jelly over the years. It's finally time for you to take a siesta, all right? Not you, Keg. You're going to be put to new use, new grander purpose, but the preserves jar can finally rest. Pickled eggplants. Like, I would keep using the preserves jar, but it would necessitate having an extra inventory slot occupied most of the time by whatever I wanted to put in there. So that's why I'm not making any ancient fruit jelly anymore. Pivoting to coffee and only coffee. Yo, welcome back to Lux Trash. You haven't missed too much other than that we are now in the coffee business rather than the ancient fruit wine business. You'll love to see it. Can't you pickle hay? You can pickle wheat, you cannot pickle hay. Hay and wheat, while being conceptually very similar, are not the same thing according to Stardew. That's not where that goes. Maybe it should be though. It's nice and it's nice and quick. All right, this goes in here. Oh, the pink cake goes in here. That's why I had that chest open. All right. Hey there, Casey. Welcome on in. Pickled hay would be so weird. I get the feeling that some of the animals would be partial to it, but I feel like most of them would be a little bit put off by the pickled hay. I wonder if you fed pickled hay to your chickens, if it would give, like, dill pickle flavored eggs or something like that. Honestly, that would be kind of a nice incentive. I love dill pickle flavoring. It's not always the one that I'm gonna go for, dill pickle flavor, on like chips or whatever, but if I am getting flavored chips or something like that, I definitely have a proclivity towards dill pickle. It's not always what I'm in the mood for, but it's definitely what I'm in the mood for the most, if that makes sense. Dill eggs are crazy. I take back my manifestation. Dill eggs are so good. Chad, have you ever had a hard-boiled egg with like dill flavoring, or just like dill on it? Maybe you just don't enjoy eggs to begin with, then disregard. That's entirely fair. But if you enjoy a hard-boiled egg, try out a dill-flavored hard-boiled egg. Oh, you will never go back. You will never ever go back. You don't really like dill? Blasphemy, Savan? Blasphemy? How dare you disrespect the sacred herb known as dill? Nah, it's okay. It's understandable. I don't personally understand it because I just love I just love the smell of dill. I love the taste of dill. I love it so much. What is dill? It's a plant. It's a plant that has a beautiful, lovely smell and taste. Like dried dill. It's hard to, I don't know exactly if it's like just dill or if it's like a pickled dill situation. I think it's like a dill pickle flavored egg, basically. And it is the bomb. Also with smoked salmon. Chat. You may know, I've talked about this before, that I work at a liquor store as my day job. And way back in the day, have I ever had Scotch eggs? I have never had Scotch eggs, actually. What's a Scotch egg? Sorry, I didn't mean to get derailed, but I felt the need to answer because it sounds very interesting. Way back in the day, we had would you buy this? A smoked salmon flavored vodka. It was one of those things. It was one of those things. You like, just like a very unique specialty item that literally basically never sold. I don't even remember if we ever actually like sold it or if we just had to get rid of it at a certain point. Sounds awful. Sounds so messed up. Yo, David, I appreciate the vitriol for it, but do mind the language. We try to keep it PG around here. Thank you. What was I saying? You'd at least take a shot of it. That's the thing, is like you have, in order to take a shot of it, like if it was at like a friend's house or something. Number one, I don't drink, so I would never try it to begin with. But if I did dabble in the dark arts of vodka, then would I be inclined to try a smoked salmon flavored beverage? Probably not. That sounds like absolutely terrible. The only way, like anytime like a customer saw it and they're like, smoked salmon flavored vodka, what the heck? Like they had the same reaction that basically any rational human being, including all of you in chat, have had. The only hope I had of even maybe getting a chance for them to like come around to the idea and possibly selling even a single bottle of the stuff was to be like, oh, I know it sounds pretty weird, but like I've heard it's okay in a Caesar. And like then sometimes you get people, like most of the time people will be like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense, but they still wouldn't buy it because it's like gross. You try it if offered for free, but you'd never pay for it. It's one of those for sure, yeah. Like if it was available at a friend's house, or if there was some way to try it out for free, just out of pure like morbid curiosity, for sure. But I'll tell you, the world of flavored vodkas is out of control these days. It started off so tame, where, you know, you have like there's lots of like traditional flavored vodkas out there. There's like, you know, all the different fruit flavored vodkas. You got like your cherry, your raspberry, your blueberry vodkas. You got your vanilla vodkas, that sort of stuff. That's all pretty standard. Nowadays, like, you get some, we have like, there's like, actually I don't think we have it, but I've seen it before, there's like a grass flavored vodka. There's a grass flavored vodka. There's espresso vodkas, which are actually like more popular than I would have thought. Vodka flavored with citrus. They do exist. There's lemon and lime flavored vodkas. Grass-fed vodka. That's the kind of drink a distributor needs to sample out. It's true, yeah. You need to like give people access to like little tiny bottles so that they can try it themselves before they commit to like the whole shebang. Espresso vodka is tasty. I mean, I don't like vodka, nor do I like espresso or coffee in any capacity, so it's a pretty revolting concept to me, but I can understand that I'm the odd one out in that situation. From what I've heard about the flavor of most bottom/middle shelf vodkas, I doubt the grass flavor would make it much worse. I just don't know, like, where they come up with these ideas. Smoked salmon and grass-flavored vodkas? Now who's blasphemous not liking coffee? I don't know. People tell me it's an acquired taste. Maybe I'll get used to it one day, but it's yet to happen. The closest I get to enjoying coffee is eating a nice, delicious coffee crisp chocolate bar. Even then, it's not like my favorite of all chocolate bars. Not by a long shot, but it's at least palatable. Earl Grey vodka? I have seen that as well, yeah. You would try grass-flavored vodka before salmon? Honestly, I probably would too. I like salmon. Here's the thing, is I actually like salmon as a fish. Like, it's probably one of my favorite fish to consume. Which is maybe a weird way to phrase it, but I'm gonna stand by it. But smoked salmon is, like, completely different, right? Like, smoked salmon... I've had smoked salmon in the past, and it does, like... And because I like salmon, I thought I would like smoked salmon. Not really the case. They're, like, completely different flavors. I don't understand how the smoking process absolutely destroys any deliciousness the salmon might have had otherwise, but the only time I remember having it, I think I, like, spat it out because I did not enjoy my time with it. Which is weird to me because I like smoky flavors and I like salmon, so you'd think it would work out okay, but maybe I just had, like a bad sample of it. I don't know. What do I think is my favorite fish? It might be salmon, like, as far as, like, eating goes. As far as, like, you know, just, like, my favorite fish in general, which I would probably base more on aesthetics than flavor, I would say, what is my favorite fish? I really like that one. It's like that deep sea fish. What's it called? It's got, like, it doesn't have any eyes, but it has, like, a clear membrane that's, like, a dome on the front of its head, and it has, like a radioactive-looking freaking brain inside of there or something like that. Anyone know what I'm talking about? It's like the coolest thing I've ever seen. And I'm like, that's not even... how is that a real creature? How does this thing exist? Like, the bottom of the ocean is literally another planet. Hold on. Maybe I'm making this up, but I swear I've seen it. Hold on, I gotta Google this one. Alright. Fish with... fish with a clear head. Yeah, this dude. It's like the barrel eye. I feel like the barrel eye is like a species of fish. The peculiar fish is known for its strange eyes, two bright green upward-pointing orbs that are visible through the transparent dome on its forehead. Dude, it's so cool looking. Google yourself a barrel eye fish, and be amazed. It's so cool. Some of those pictures are just amazing. Remember we went sea diving and discovered 2 types of unseen fish? Yo, a light blue blobfish? Yo, a spot seed. That's pretty cool. That's the thing. The ocean is so vast and so mysterious that, like, we've barely scratched the surface of what's probably down there, right? Is the barrel eye in Animal Crossing? It's not? It is. We got no business down there. There's a reason we evolved. I mean, we're not evolved for the conditions of the ocean. And, you know, I'm content to keep it that way, personally. I'm very fascinated by deep-sea creatures and like, the deep, dark depths of the ocean. I definitely don't have, like, thalassophobia or whatever that is, where it's, like, the fear of the ocean and all of its depths and things. I don't have that. I'm much more, like, curious about it than I am scared of it. That said, I can see and understand the reason for the fear of it. It's, like, so alien and unknown and beyond the scope of what we experience in our day-to-day lives that it's, you can't help but being, like, a little bit afraid of it. Like, I haven't had many nightmares in my life, over the course of my life, so the ones that I have had, they always stick with me in my brain for, like, many, many years to come. And one that I did have, probably when I was, like, 11 or 12 or something like that, was I had this nightmare. Actually, it might have been even earlier than that when I was younger, because I think this was spurred on by my family's trip to Hawaii that we went on when I was, like, really young. And it started off as actually, like, a pretty nice dream. It was luring me in before scaring me at the end. Where I was just, I was snorkeling. I was, like, snorkeling and, like, swimming down through, like, this beautiful coral reef, right? like these very vibrant blue colors everywhere. Like I could see like the sun filtering down, sparkling through the top of the surface of the water there, onto all these beautiful like pinks and yellows and greens of like this vibrant beauty. It's like some of the like most beautifully saturated colors that I've ever seen. It's like amazing that my mind even like came up with them, and I was like so amazed by it. And then, as I'm swimming around, I see there's like this like hole in the coral reef, and I'm curious, and I swim towards the hole, and I swim through the hole, and on the other side, it is empty. There is nothing to be seen. Like I look ahead of me, expecting to see like more beautiful coral or fish or something like that, and all I see is just the vast open nothingness of the ocean. I look up and suddenly it seems like I'm much deeper, like the sunlight's not piercing down quite as far. You can still see like the blue a little bit, but mostly what I see is like just dark blue fading into black going on forever ahead of me. And I like turn around and the coral reef is not there anymore because it's a nightmare and it wants to make you suffer. So I'm basically just like out there in the middle of the ocean. Nothing even scary happening. It's just the open emptiness. And I remember having this like absolute horrible dreading feeling of anxiety just pounding through me when that happened. And it eventually, I don't remember how long I was like that, how long I was just like swimming in this like vast like nothingness. But I did eventually come upon I think it was like my brain's interpretation of a blue whale. Because it was like the most massive creature that I have ever seen. It was a whale for sure. And I swam up and I was like right alongside it. And it wasn't like coming to eat me or anything. It was literally just like swimming next to me. And I just remember being like petrified in that moment because like you look at that thing and you see just how small you are compared to it. And your brain is physically incapable of comprehending something like that. At least my little child brain was. It was really it was an experience, and you know, like I said, it's one of the few nightmares that I've ever actually like fully remembered, and that stuck with me for many years after the fact, and probably will stick me for a long time to come. So. And the crazy thing is that nothing really even, like, abjectly scary happened. Like, there were, like, no monsters, there was no... I wonder where my brain got that from, because, like I said, I don't really struggle with, like, thalassophobia. Even after that nightmare, I don't really, like, think about it that often. I'm still mostly just curious and fascinated by the ocean more than anything. But that nightmare had to come from somewhere, right? Have I ever played Subnautica? I have not. Maybe I should though. see how well it matches my dream. Hold on, quick hydration break. The coolest ocean thing you've ever seen was a whale in the Arctic. That does sound really cool. I've never seen a whale in person. Closest I've gotten is playing Endless Ocean on the Nintendo Wii. But I do remember, I think I've actually told this story before as well. It also relates back to the Hawaii trip I was talking about when we did go snorkeling. This one wasn't a dream. This was this actually happened. We were snorkeling. I was like snorkeling out with my sister over a coral reef, and we were just like enjoying our fun time. I remember seeing some sea urchins and stuff, and just having a great old time. It was amazing. Very, very beautiful part of the world out there. And by the way, Brandy Mills, thank you for becoming a member for 2 months at the neutron level. Sorry, thank you very much for the generosity and support. Glad you're able to make it out to a live one today. Appreciate you. What was I saying though? Yeah, so we were just snorkeling around this coral reef, and we saw a sea turtle, which was super cool. Like, we just saw like a sea turtle just like swimming like along like near the bottom of the along the bottom. And we were like so excited. We were like, yo, let's look at this sea turtle. And my sister was like, go get the camera. I'll keep an eye on the turtle so that we can like get a good picture of it. Because we had picked up a disposable waterproof camera that had like 20 pictures on it. This was like way back in like the early 2000s when you didn't have access to like nearly the kind of technology we have these days. So we had like a disposable camera that had a limited number. I think it was like 20 pictures of it. 20 pictures on it that we bought for the purpose of like taking pictures underwater of like the coral reef because we knew we were going to go snorkeling and stuff. So I swim back to shore while my sister's out there keeping an eye on this turtle. And I run up to my mom, who's just like lounging on the beach at that point, and I'm like, Mom, I need the camera. I need the camera right now. We found this sea turtle. We want to get a good picture of it before it swims away. And my mom, bless her heart, she looks at me. She says, "Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. I used the last picture on the roll to take a selfie." She didn't call it a selfie because we didn't call them selfies back in the day. She just said she used it to take a picture of herself. And I was like, no, Mom, no. Oh, I wasn't like that terribly upset about it. I thought it was, even then, I thought it was pretty funny. My sister, I remember being a little bit more upset about that. She was like, how could you take a picture of yourself with the underwater camera? No. So we never did get a picture of that sea turtle, but I hope it was a good picture of my mom at least. I don't know if I ever remember seeing it. It was a good time. Aruz Beeb, thank you, by the way, for being a member for 20 months. Holy moly. At the Electron level. Forget about this until someone else uses it. I often do the same thing with like my subscriptions on Twitch and stuff. Alright, tomorrow is... thank you for the support, by the way, and the generosity. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Tomorrow is summer, but we don't have to worry about replanting any crops or anything like that because coffee goes through spring and summer, so we're fine in that regard. See, it's not taking that long. We actually got through that spring relatively quickly, all things told. Once we started on the sleep grind, it always seems to go faster than you expect when you get started on it. Especially when I don't have to go out and like give gifts to anybody or take anybody to the movies or anything like that. Did my mom watch the streams, or am I mixing something up? She tunes in every now and then, yeah. She's popped her head into chat a few times. She doesn't watch them regularly, but she does watch them on occasion, for sure. She was actually, she was at work when I premiered the, I was gonna watch the Master Angler premiere with her, but she ended up having to go to work that day. And so I was just like at home, like watching it on my own, which was fine. I still loved enjoying the premiere with like all of you guys in chat. But apparently she told me later that she had it on like in her headphones while it was premiering at work, and she was like listening to it the whole time. So that was very sweet, because she knows how long I was working on that video. It's one of the things I talked with her about a lot. So I was glad to have her support on that. Relationship with your mom is adorable. I feel blessed to have as good of a relationship with my mom as I do, because I know that not everybody is so lucky. My mom is she's definitely my best friend, one of my best friends at any rate. Just gonna check in with the Junimos, see how they're doing here. How's our little coffee empire going so far? One season in, friends. Well, that's going pretty well. I'd say that's going pretty well. Yeah, I'll take a full stack of coffee beans. I don't mind that. Yep. All right. Coffee empire is strong. We're not going to work through all this coffee in the next, like, few years, at any rate. That's so good. Just a little bit of coffee. I mean, every 5 beans is 1 cup, so it's not as much as it might look like, but it's still a lot. We're still going to take a while to get through it, especially with just 1 keg, right? Alright, do a quick little... Oops, didn't mean to pick you up. Sorry, little squirrel friend. Just want to clear the area around you here. Not everybody's so lucky, but it's nice to see that can happen. I'd like to think that most people have a decent relationship with their parents. That might be, you know, wishful thinking, and obviously some people have, like, really good, some people have really bad relationship with their parents. Runs the whole spectrum, but I'd like to think that the average experience is positive. We're still on the Scarecrow goal. We are, unfortunately, yeah. I didn't realize that I was missing the Rarecrow from the Stardew Valley Fair. So, lucky us, we get to sleep until fall. What else was I gonna talk about? I had like a topic locked in the back of my brain that I wanted to bring up. Oh yeah, because it's like whenever I talk about this trip to Hawaii that we took back in the early 2000s, there's always those there's always the 3 anecdotes that I tell. There's the one about the sea turtle, there's the one about that nightmare that I had, and there's the one about how I got stung out in the ocean by like a jellyfish, but it wasn't actually a jellyfish, it was merely a jellyfish-like creature. But even then it wasn't a jellyfish-like creature. It was a part of a jellyfish-like creature. So it wasn't as bad as it all sounds, but it definitely still sticks in my brain. Yo, Spotseed, by the way, thank you for the 7 Czar. Thank you very much for the super chat. I greatly appreciate it. It looks like it went through. Yeah, no, it went through okay. I don't know what the currency is personally, but either way, I appreciate the generosity and support. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think I've mentioned this. I think I've mentioned this one on stream at some point as well. But when we were in Hawaii, I was just like out swimming in the ocean at one point, as you do, just experiencing the lovely weather in the lovely ocean. South African currency. Got you. Thank you very much. I love learning about like other currencies as they get super chatted to me. I was out swimming in the ocean, and then all of a sudden I get this like ripping, burning pain down my, I think it was like my right leg or something like that. It was down my leg at any rate. And it was just like horrible, like this horrific pain. I'm like, okay, something has happened. Like, and I didn't even feel anything. Like, I didn't like feel myself like brush up against anything or anything like that. So I wasn't sure what had happened. And I'd like swim back into shore. I look down at my leg, and there's like, I don't see anything there. Like, my leg looks normal, but it's like on fire. It is absolutely like some of the worst pain I've ever been in, for sure. And then I go back to my mom. My mom calls over like a lifeguard to be like, what the heck? Do you know like what might have happened here? And apparently, yeah, there was like a strand of a tentacle from like or tentacle, whatever you call it, of a Portuguese man-o-war that brushed up against my leg in the ocean. Like he like removed like this very thin, clear strand of like this like gooey substance from my leg. And that's what it was. It was like the residual venom of this like highly, highly toxic creature. Like if I had to run in with the actual like the full extent of the Portuguese man-o-war, I think it would have been like significantly worse than it was. Like I would have been like hospitalized or something. I have no idea, but because it was just like a very small portion of it that still had the venom or whatever it is in there, I still definitely felt the brunt of it. I was basically incapacitated for like the rest of that trip to the beach. It did feel better by the time we actually like had to leave, but I was just like sitting on the beach for like probably like a good hour or two, just waiting for the burning sensation to die down. People will go into shock from encounters like that. The funny thing is, I remember even as like I was experiencing the pain, I still remember being like, oh, that's so cool. A Portuguese man-o-war, what's that? What's that? I just remember being so like fascinated by, because I'd never heard of the creature. So my little child brain was trying to learn about it despite being in absolute agony. Man. Gotta love Hawaii, man. Gotta love those tropical climates. It's just like a whole new world. compared to what I'm used to anyway. Have I been doing spa time still? We haven't gone to the spa in quite a while, actually. We might be overdue for a little bit of a spa visit. Jass's birthday. Unfortunately, we're not befriending Jass. She's the last member of that household that we have yet to befriend, but her time will come. Yo, welcome on in, Laura DeVee. We have to wait until the fall fair to be able to finish this one? Unfortunately, yes, yeah. I was under the impression that I already had 7 out of the 8 Rarecrows and I just needed one from the casino, but tis not the case, unfortunately. Randomizer always leaving one person from each family out. I was thinking about this before the stream. I was like wondering, you know, what are the odds that we get another befriending goal this stream? And I was trying to think of, like, how many people we haven't befriended yet, and I was trying to run through them all in my head. And I think we have, 17 more people in the valley that we have not befriended yet, which I think is, like, almost exactly half. Can I explain the swords? What this? Oh, the swords for, like, the memberships? That's just a fun way to denote, like, what, like, how long you've been a member. Like, the longer you're a member, the, like, higher tier sword that you get. Until eventually, I think when you hit like the highest, like the longest form of membership that's currently available to me, like 24 months or something like that. Maybe even, actually, it's probably like 48 months. I don't remember the actual number. Then it becomes not a sword at all. It becomes like a cactus fruit, I think. Because that's the highest honor I can bestow upon a person. And really, if you think about it, a cactus fruit is kind of like a sword because it's got lots of tiny little pointy parts on it. It's like if a fruit. What if a fruit was a sword, basically? Can't wait for someone to get a cactus. It's gonna be a while yet before we get to that point, because I do think it is like 48 months or something like that. Feel like we've befriended so many already that having 17 more seems like a lot. Yeah, but like I think there are, like I said, 34 some odd people in the game they have to befriend. So it adds up for sure. Emily dance music, baby. Never hear this song again without thinking of the of the segment from the Master Angler video. One of my favorite segments to have made. Let me double check. Was my math right on when I was? Because I just did the math in my head on how many people I have to befriend. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I must have miscounted somewhere. Some people, or like forgotten about some people when I was counting them in my head previously. 19 people left to befriend. Your alarm didn't go off. Miss Palindrome, no. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. Good to see you. You honestly haven't missed that much because it turns out we're missing one of the Rarecrows, so I have to sleep till the Stardew Valley Fair in order to remedy this situation. So you really haven't missed anything. Except a little bit of a stint in the casino, I suppose. You want us to befriend Alex purely for the introductory goal completion? He's the only thing standing between us and having that introductions quest done, it's true. We have met literally everybody else, right? Hold on. I just want to... Introductions. 27 out of 28 people greeted. You'll love to see it. What if I just, like... What if I just canceled it before we ever got the chance? That would be so mean. Yo, Spotsy, thank you again for the super chat. I greatly appreciate the generosity and support. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream to such an extent. Thank you. How did the Chi Coin gaming go? It started off pretty rough because I went on a day when I didn't realize that, like, the daily luck was pretty bad because I forgot that that actually mattered for the casino. Then we came back the next day and we literally won, like, I did like 5 spins at the slots and won 200x my coins. So it went pretty fast at that point. And then I went to Calico Jack and won like 64,000 coins. So it was a pretty good time. was a pretty good time. No, not anxiety-inducing whatsoever. Right, chat? Right, chat? Everyone can agree on that. I said I'd pick up the next dragon tooth from the pond. That I did. And I did actually pick up the next dragon tooth from the pond. That one you saw was the next dragon tooth from the pond. That was 2 dragon tooths ago that I said that. Look, I've got 8 dragon teeth. I've got plenty of dragon teeth. I had 6 previously, I think. I've even picked up 2 of them. It's okay. We'll get another dragon's tooth in like the next like week or so. It'll be fine. You can put dragon teeth in the pond. Not dragon teeth themselves, but if you put stingrays in the pond, then they have the chance to produce dragon teeth. There's a lot to learn in Stardew, Spotseed. we are barely scratching the surface. There's many things that even I probably don't know, despite having almost 2,000 hours here. I was looking at that. I was looking at my... Because I opened up my Steam page the other day, and there was, like, the Steam recap that goes over, like, how, like, the games you played in the past year, and, you know, how many hours you played. And I looked at my Stardew playtime for the first time in a while, and I think before yesterday's stream, I was at 1,899 hours. So getting close to that 2,000 hour mark. And I think to nobody's surprise, from the Steam like year in review, the recap was my most played game of the year was in fact Hello Kitty Island Adventure, but second place was Stardew Valley. So we all knew it to be true. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Jay. I hope you do feel better. Glad to provide any sort of relaxation, calming, healing vibes that I can. In reality, though, I did play pretty much almost exclusively Stardew, according to my Steam recap. It breaks it down by, like, percentage of, like which games, it'll like tell you, like, oh, you played, like, of the games you played this year, such and such percent of your playtime was from this game. Anyone care to take a guess at what percentage of my playtime on games on Steam this year was Stardew Valley? What's my opinions on pandas? My opinion on pandas is that they're cute, and they seem cuddly, but I would never want to hug one, because I'm pretty sure it would rip my face off. 85%, 82%, 90, 90, 100%, thanks to the optimism. That's clever, DJ Bruce. I like that. 84%, 90%, 99, 85%. I guess I need to work harder next year, because I'm not living up to your guys' expectations. It was 76%. 76% was Stardew Valley this year. Clean 24% of playtime was other games in various capacities. No other game breached like even like 5% though, I don't think. So it was like just small stints of like other games. .76% of my playtime, and it's still not getting old. I am still loving the Stardew grind. I only fall more and more in love with Stardew every day. Once 1.6 drops, oh baby, it's gonna be a whole new Stardew renaissance. I'm so excited. Only 24% Hello Kitty Island Adventure. What else did I play? My next highest played game, I don't remember what the percentage on it was, but the next highest by a decent margin was The Binding of Isaac Repentance. Because every so often I'll take some of my free time and just like go do an Isaac run, just because It's one of those games I've played so much of. I technically still have more playtime in that game than I do in Stardew, but it's getting close. So I still go out and just play that every now and again, just to have a fun old time and you know, not let those skills atrophy too much. Mime Jojo, what gave it away? What gave it away? Hey everybody! Welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Repentance. Yeah, NL's a good streamer for sure. How about some PG-13 Isaac stream someday? The problem with that is that Isaac, I am sort of, you know, inoculated against the content of The Binding of Isaac, but the actual content of the game itself, like, it's a phenomenal game. I love it. If you like, you know, those roguelikes, if you like little like Zelda exploration dungeon style games and like twin stick shooters and stuff, you're gonna love The Binding of Isaac. But it does have, like, a lot of the items and a lot of the imagery and a lot of the stuff in there is very much not PG-13. You get used to it if you play it enough, and you just sort of get desensitized to the whole thing. But it is a, like this, and the story of the game on its own, it's a lot. It's a lot to internalize if you've never interfaced with it before, that's for sure. Yeah, story is very much also not PG-13. I do like the, like, how they ended the story with the repentance endings. You know, it's still very much like a tragic story, but it's I like how they wrapped it up in the end. Hootie! It's been so long. It's been so long. Too long, I must say. Hoot hoot. Let's go find you. Bring Hootie home. Another one. Hootie the, like, 17th by this point. I don't even know. Is anyone even keeping track anymore? You were referring to the story from the Bible? Also not PG-13, but no idea what happens in the game. I don't think I'm going to be reading the story from the Bible on stream either. Something tells me it wouldn't make for the best streaming content. Alright, so we have this sneaky Hootie right here. Do you think there's a chance there's one on the other side? No, I can walk, like, all the way over here and no Hootie in sight. Alright. Where, oh where, could this Hootie be? Here's the thing, we have so many Hooties along the shore now that I don't know, like, just looking at them, it's hard for me to even register whether we've got a new one or not. That one's not new. I feel like neither of those are new. I know you're not new. This brick floor goes down here. Pretty sure you're not new. Just quick little pruning of the shrubs around here, of the shrubberies. In 26 years, you only got 9 Hooties. I guess I'm on the top side of the luck then. We might have to resort to screenshot technology for this one. I'll do a quick little browse of the farm just to see if there's anything that jumps out at me as being particularly, like, there was definitely not a Hootie there at some point previously, but we'll give it one good look here. What the heck are these cows? They're literally standing on top of each other. So many supply crates too. I'm gonna have to come back for some of these. A shrubbery. Alright, I'm not spying any Hooties. Shout if you see a Hootie, but I do not see any myself. Maybe like hiding up here. Who knows? It could be in and amongst the trees. There's a hootie among us. Cult of Cauda. Cult of the Lambda. Strikes back. Never forget. Alright, let me go put away all this stuff at least, so I have inventory space to pick up other things if I want to. There are a lot of supply crates out there. The two dapper-looking alien pals. They're just chilling, as alien bros do. Alright. We're going to the screenshot folder. We're diving in, friends. Let me open it up. How big has the screenshot folder gotten now? 6.97 gigabytes worth of screenshots in this folder. Ooh! With Kahoot at my back, nothing's gonna stop me. Wait, it's not Kahoot. Kazoom. Why did I say Kahoot? It's because I'm looking for Hootie, so I got Kazoom and Hootie confused. It's Kazoom, baby. Kahootie. I can't believe I said that. Kahoot. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Get some Kazooms in chat. Get some Kazooms in chat. All right, hold on. I just gotta. There we go. Okay. I'll bring you in to our Where's Waldo style situation here. All right. Let's go to the previous day, because this is today that we're looking at. This is the day that Hootie hath arrived. Let's go over to yesterday. Okay, it's immediately clear to me. One of the Hooties here along this shore has appeared there. just that they saw that this Hootie needed a friend. He was a little lonesome. His only close buddy was across the river over to the island there. And so now he has a new friend. New Beach Hootie. Thank you, Kazoom, for showing me the way. Perfect. Look at this farm, dude. It's so good. Oh gosh. I'm just so happy I'm coughing. You ever get so happy that you cough? No, just me? They're guarding the puddle. It's perfect. Ooh, perfect stream to wrap the last of the presents to. Glad you're getting that done now. Hello, sweetie. Not leaving it until like the uber last minute. Still got a few days to go. A good way to do it. All right, hold on. Let me get out of this screenshot directory here. Nope, that's not where I want to be. Hold on a second. There we go. That's where I want to be. Perfect. All right. Beach Hootie appropriately named Kazootie. Kazootie the Hootie. I wouldn't have it any other way. I love that. All right, lock it in. Haven't even started wrapping yet. I mean, depending on how many gifts you have, that's entirely understandable too. If you've got like 300 gifts to wrap, then you might want to get started. But otherwise, if you only got like a few to wrap, then it's not the end of the world. Especially for me, I am like notoriously one of the worst present wrappers that exists on planet Earth. It's terrible. I'm always just function over form every time. I think I've actually talked about this not that long ago on a previous stream, but it bears repeating. One of those things that just comes up around the holidays, I suppose. You start talking about wrapping presents, and one thing leads to another. What do I want for Christmas? Just my 2 front teeth. I'm almost 29 years old now, and they haven't grown in yet. It's getting a little bit ridiculous. Well, I'm happy to have you here at Spotseed. I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream. I don't want anything specific for Christmas, usually. I always struggle to come up with like a wish list around Christmas. My mom is always asking me to like make sure you can send me a wish list nice and early before Black Friday, preferably, so she can get like all the best deals on stuff that she might want to buy. And I just and I'm so bad about it. I have to sit there staring at like gift ideas for myself for literally like hours on end before I decide on things that I might want. Because most of the time it's like, if I want something, I'm just gonna like buy it myself. So when it comes to like actually wanting gifts, I really have to dig deep and think of like, all right, well, what do I need / want that I haven't bought for myself recently, and go from there. We love our cactus fruit. How long till a full stack of diamonds? I think we're closing in. Almost at 800 now. It's only climbing. Chat, my heart melted the other day, by the way, because I was at work, working my retail job at the liquor store. I was like running people through our cash register, and this lady came up with her young like daughter with her. Daughter was probably like, I don't know, like 7 or 8 years old, something like that. She was not too old, and she comes up, and I'm ringing her mom through, and she says, the little girl says, "Oh, I love all the Christmas decorations you have here," because we had like Christmas lights up and like tinsel and all sorts of decorations and stuff around. And she pipes up and says that, which is it's not very common for the kids to like say anything in these interactions, because it's like kids are often pretty shy, especially around strangers and stuff like that. And so I'm like, "Oh, thank you. Is there anything special that you want for Christmas this year?" I was just trying to like make conversation. And she looks at me and she says, "All I need for Christmas this year is for my family to be happy and healthy together." And I freaking almost died, dude. It was the sweetest thing I've ever. I'm like, there's still good left in the world. Thank you. Protect this child at all cost. She was so sweet. I'm like, I was expecting, I don't know what answer I was expecting. You expect like any kind of like material possession whatsoever, especially from a kid that age, and it's like, and I mean that's if she had said that, that's what I was expecting. I wouldn't have batted an eye. And so the fact that she said that, I was like, my heart grew 3 sizes that day. It was very sweet, yeah. It gives me hope for the future, which is, you know, sometimes in short supply. Reminds you that even though, you know, there can be some terrible things out there happen in the world, but the vast majority of people are good people at the end of the day. And I do believe that. You think we're ever going to get a prismatic shard from that pond, by the way? Not to completely derail the conversation of not worrying about, like, material possessions and gains, but come on, man. I've been checking that fish pond, like, every day for the past, like, year and a bit. I feel like I'm due, right? I'm due? It can't be that rare. If someone had posted that on Facebook, everybody would say it was fake. You're probably right, actually. But I experienced it firsthand, so whether anyone says it's fake or not, I at least know it to be true. And that's what counts for me. I'm going to check in with the Junimos, by the way, because these coffee beans are adding up pretty quickly. And I want to make sure they're not just, like, throwing them on the ground at this point, because the huts might get full. Okay, not quite nearing fullness yet. Alright, we still got a lot of leeway with the coffee beans, that's fine. There should be enough room in there for the rest of summer here. We should be fine on that front. Once you were working retail during the pandemic, and a little kid was so excited to show me that both she and her stuffed animal had matching masks to help other people stay safe and healthy. Dude, kids are so precious. If they're, you know, brought up right and treated well, kids are just like so amazing. They just I never, you know, fully understood, you know, how precious kids could be until you're not a kid anymore, and you look at the next generation of kids coming up, and you're like, man, was I that good? Was I ever that like sweet and cute and nice of a kid? I look back on it, and I like to think that I was a pretty good kid, but you can't be a good kid all the time, right? Do you not have to pull the row out for a new item to spawn in the fish pond? You don't, no. And I know that for a fact because sometimes I look over there and it's a rainbow shell instead of the row. So there's a chance. We're saying there's a chance. Although most of the time it's still going to be row, so. Gotta, you know, manage your expectations to a certain extent. Kids are very precious sometimes, but other times they're little creatures. I was waiting to buy something from a store and overheard a kid loudly saying, "That woman's ugly." I mean, sometimes... Ooh, it's Homie's birthday. Alright, we'll go deliver this lemon stone for sure. Yeah, sometimes kids, like that's the one way, or that's probably one of the most common ways anyway, that a kid can get into trouble, is that they haven't developed, like, a social filter. So they don't know to keep those sorts of, like, intrusive thoughts to themselves. They just say, like, everything that comes to mind, right? And it's one of those things that I feel like it's one of those things you only develop with time as you experience those sorts of, like, embarrassing social situations and realize what is and isn't okay within, like, a social context like that. There's no teaching it. I think it's merely an experiential discovery that you can, an experiential process that, like, makes that grow for you. You don't actually know the last time you ever thought someone was ugly? I never have either, at least, like, not in recent memory. Maybe not since I was a kid and I realized that those kind of thoughts are, like, bad to begin with, so I can't, even then, like, I never said anything like that, that's for darn sure. Alright, we're off to the mines here. There you go. Happy birthday, my little homie. I appreciate you. Got all this stuff from the surface. I just take it from your people during the night. I appreciate you. Never change, homie. Never change. Part of me wants to buy even more weapons from you, but it's all good for now. I've got my one homie blade. Just the fact that I only have one makes it all the more special. Gotta keep homie at the top of the list. Absolutely true. Homie's our first and best of all friends. Never forget. Teaching it is more just responding to what happens. Yeah, it's managing those expectations, being like, you can't say that, little Timmy. You can't say these thoughts that come to your brain. Yeah, it's not something you can, like, generally proactively teach because it's such a, like, a lot of the times it's such a nuanced situation that you're probably gonna find yourself in a social setting like that. And we all kind of know the rules of engagement when we enter a social situation like that these days. Because we all have, like, fully formed non-child brains. Or at least, well, a lot of us do. I can't say that everybody does, because there might still be some children watching this. In fact, there probably are, but even the children who are watching this are probably old enough to have started developing that social awareness more so than like 6 or 7-year-olds, right? Find yourself thinking someone's ugly when they're, like, a really, really awful person. When they're, like, I mean, that's the thing, is, like, if they're they're like doing terrible things and being a terrible person all around. I don't think I would ever use the word ugly to describe it. Like, I can understand where that comes from, is like, you know, they have like an ugly personality, or like ugly behavior or whatever, anything like that. But I would probably use other words to describe them, to describe that sort of behavior and that sort of person. Not bad words, just, you know, other words. Argon on the PG-13 stream. Yeah, we're all adults, right? It is kind of a paradox. Like, I like having PG-13 discussions just because I don't generally enjoy non-PG-13 topics. I don't enjoy discussing them myself. I can, you know, I can listen to other people discuss them, like on their streams and stuff. That's fine by me. But I don't tend to engage in that sort of discussion. But then when I do engage in discussions, I you know, I'm engaging from like a more adult-oriented mindset. Despite the fact that the PG-13 rating would lend itself more towards like a younger sort of demographic, I suppose. PG-13, yeah, in this case, it's more of a vibe than it is an actual like rating system for us. Only use the word ugly around little kids because a lot of words would require more explanation or exposure. Very true, yeah. I think that's entirely fair. You're 20 and your brain isn't fully developed. Also learning that the first thought that pops into your head sometimes isn't truly representative of how you think is a very important thing to learn. That's something that's very wise, yeah. That's a very astute piece of wisdom you got there. That sometimes your knee-jerk reaction to something isn't the full extent of what you actually think about that thing, that topic, that person, whatever the case may be. And it requires more time and introspection and analysis to have a like a well-rounded opinion on something. I think that's something that honestly most adults don't even fully know. And that's how you get into such like, you know, heated arguments with people sometimes about various topics. Is because people do sort of give in to that knee-jerk reaction, that highly emotional response, before really taking the time to sit with themselves and think about like where the other person might be coming from, what their beliefs and their opinions are really founded upon, all that sort of stuff. If you're ever shocked at something that you think, sometimes it's just generated by your brain and isn't indicative of how you truly feel. Taking a second is really important to realize thoughts. That's true too, yeah. Like I've fallen prey to that, as I imagine most people have, where, you know, you have a thought and then you take a second and you realize, like, where did that thought come from? That's not me. That's like a horrible thought to have. I hate that came from my brain. And you do have to register that sometimes your brain will have those thoughts, whether you want to or not. Like, those intrusive thoughts do sometimes come through. And it's just kind of part of being human at the end of the day, is having those intrusive thoughts and learning to understand that they're not representative of you as a person. Like, think of it this way. You'll have those intrusive thoughts. Most of us will have an intrusive thought of some kind, right? Whether it's, you know, thinking something nasty about another person, or you're thinking about, like, something you could do in the situation that would be, like, really, like, messed up or something like that. Whatever the case may be. You think about it, you have that split-second thought, consider it for a moment, and then you immediately toss it out and think to yourself, like, why did I think that thought? That's terrible. I shouldn't be thinking stuff like that. And you spend way more time feeling bad about having that thought and thinking that thought than you ever did actually considering that thought with any level of sincerity, right? And I think the time investment on its own should be an indicator to you that, like, the part that you're spending so much time, like, when you're, like, agonizing and feeling bad because, like, because you're a good person and you don't have those thoughts too often, that is far more representative of you as a person than the, like, instantaneous, momentary lapse of judgment or character or whatever the case may be from that intrusive thought, if that makes any sense. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm just, maybe I'm just standing on a soapbox here, I don't know. At any rate, it do be fall. It do be fall. The Stardew Valley Fair is approaching, and that's what we've all been waiting for at the end of the day here. Does anyone have advice on dealing with frustration? I think that's a pretty context-dependent one, like frustration. I'm probably not the right person to ask about it, because, like, maybe I am, I don't know, because I feel like I just don't have frustration to begin with a lot of the time. I guess generally my advice for dealing with frustration is to focus on the things, like, if you're frustrated about something, it's oftentimes because it's something that is beyond your control, or that is, maybe it's not, like, the right time for, I don't know, like I said, it's a very context-dependent feeling a lot of the time. Is like, what are you frustrated about? But many times it's something that's either out of your control, or that you need more time to process how you can control that situation and those thoughts and feelings. So ultimately, at the end of the day, I try to focus on the things that I do have control over, that I can do right now, that are actionable, and that and then take the time to work on those and focus on the things that are more frustrating to me when I can come back to them with a more level head, I guess. You always leave and come back. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to deal with frustration a lot of time, is just divorce yourself from the situation as best you can and then come back to it with a clearer mind. Finding an outlet is pretty important to you. I think that also is beneficial, yeah. Like, oftentimes, if I divorce myself from the situation that's frustrating me, then the frustration tends to dissipate pretty quickly, but that's not necessarily the case for everybody. Sometimes it'll linger with you, and I think in that case, finding an outlet to get it out in some way, whatever that outlet might be for you, some kind of hobby, whether it's, like, you know, a video game, you could go do chores, go for a walk, whatever the case may be. I think it's a good idea to have an outlet like that, just in the case that you need it, to have a sort of a game plan for those moments when you do find yourself frustrated. All right, not to do a total 180 on the conversation here, but we should figure out what we're planting. The coffee empire has come to an end for this year. Maybe we'll return to it next year, but I feel like we already have more than enough coffee beans for what we're gonna need for, like, basically the rest of the challenge. What do we want to get for fall seeds this year? Hey there, Pierre. Hey there, Wumbus. It's good to see you. How you doing, my friend? Oh yeah, hey, you're here too, Pierre. All right. I don't think we've ever done a bok choy field. We got pumpkins, we got corn, we got eggplants, bok choy yams, cranberry, wheat, sunflower, fairy, amaranth, grape starters, artichoke seeds. So many options. We could do a bok choy field. I don't think we ever have. Takes 4 days to mature. That's so fast. That's crazy. I am kind of feeling the cranberry field, though. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because, you know, it's around the holiday season and cranberries are a very holiday-adjacent fruit in my brain. I think I'm going to go cranberries on this one. 140 cranberry seeds. Slightly too many, but it's fine. Iota, were you eating the cobblestones again? Did you see her? She was like nibbling on the cobblestones. Cranberry fields forever. I'll say red isn't really my favorite of colors, but this shade of red, this cranberry red, is probably, of the shades of red that I enjoy, it's probably my favorite. I don't know. I was trying to think of a more elegant or succinct way to phrase that, but ultimately that's what it is. Just a nice, beautiful shade of red. Bro is making me want to play Stardew now. Don't let me stop you there, Spotseed. Many people will play Stardew while having the stream on in the background. In fact, there's probably a few of you listening right now. I see you. I see you. You know, it's been a while, actually. All right, we get... Azure, you get a little pet today. I'm not going to reset the day on that one. 5 farming XP for the road. It's fine. As long as that didn't push me over, like, a level up or anything like that. It's been a while, though. Can we get some 7s from the lurkers in chat? If you've been lurking, playing Stardew Valley, playing any other game or otherwise, maybe you're exercising, maybe you're doing some work, just drop a quick number 7 in chat. Let me know that you're here, and that you hear me, and that you're having a good time. Let's see, we got, from the lurkers, we got Radioactive Blaze, Sugar Prince, Balante, Bex, DJ Bruce with the 3.5, Ridley actually playing Minecraft. I respect it. I Don't Have a Name, Kimmy L, Bog, Cobalt Cryptid, Clawtooth, A Tendency to Flounce, Laura DeVee, Oliver Clark, Woolly Socks, Crocheting, I love it, Katrina, Coda, Mary Pro, Cygnus playing Geometry Dash. Ooh, I want to get into Geometry Dash a little bit more, actually. The Lamia, Alope, does it count if lurking? If I accidentally fell asleep at my desk? I'll leave that judgment up to you. Colleen making breakfast, making a little brekkie. I appreciate it. Ayana like a 4.5. Ooh, that's a rare one. Calico Sims and BTD6 fan. Many lurkers in here today, which is entirely fair, honestly. Sarah Yams. Miss Palindrome No 7 as I'm very active at the moment. I feel like this time of year lends itself more to lurkers. Thank you all the lurkers, by the way. You are the lifeblood and the backbone of the stream. Even if I didn't mention your name, I gotta keep playing the game eventually here. But I appreciate you. Yeah, but I think this time of year when there's like so much going on around the holidays and stuff, people have like other things they need to focus on. They're probably more inclined to lurk than otherwise. Like, a lot of people, like, there's some people who are, like, listening to the stream while they're wrapping presents, or maybe while they're, like, making food for the holidays, doing chores to, like, tidy the house before the family comes over, things like that. I think it's definitely a vibe. Should probably take your medicine and get breakfast. Probably not the worst idea. Good way to get started with any day, I would say. Alright, cranberry seeds can go in there for future purposes, although I'll probably never touch them ever again if I had to take a guess. Alright, lock in the day. I just reminded you that you have presents to wrap. Colleen, I'm so sorry, but also, you're welcome, maybe. Maybe it's better that you remember now than on the night of the 24th. Junimo Hut near the Witch Scarecrow. We don't use this Rarecrow or this Junimo Hut over here very often, but we do. But I'm glad to have it there, just on the off chance that we do want to use it. For now, they're just chilling. Just looked over and your kitten is giving you the side eye. I had a dream last night about my cat, actually. It's not like a sad dream necessarily, just kind of like a melancholic dream, because my cat, I did have to put her down earlier this year, like way earlier in the year. Many of you will probably hear and remember that. But But yeah, I had a dream about her last night. Nothing too earth-shattering. She was just like wandering around my place. Like here's the thing. Here's probably the thing that was saddest about it. And I'm fine, by the way. I can talk about it without getting sad. It's no big deal. But I had the dream. I was in the dream. I was just like in my chair, and I like hear this. I hear like the meow, and I know her meow instantaneously. I look over, and I see her there. And this is the saddest part, probably, is the moment I saw her, I knew it was a dream because my brain was like, she's not here anymore. So, so the moment I saw her, I knew I was dreaming, and I was like, oh, it's good to see you again, even if you're not actually here. She just wanted to say hi, exactly. My brain was, you know, I think that's probably a good sign, honestly, that my brain like recognized that, and it's like, you know, hopefully a sign of like that I've grieved her in a healthy way, that I can see her and I can appreciate her, but also understand that she is gone. I think overall it's a pretty good and healthy thing. But it was it's the first time I've had a dream like that, so it was just a bit surprising. A visit from me new, exactly. Like still being able to see them sometimes, yeah. If I'm able to see her at any point, even in a dream like that, even when I know she's not actually there, it's still nice. Still nice to get to live through those memories a little bit. In whatever way I can. So what day actually is the Stardew Valley Fair? I want to say it's the 16th, but it's been so long since we've gone to one that I honestly don't know for sure. Like, I'm gonna hit you with like an 85% certainty that it's the 16th. Okay, it is the 16th, thank you. Not that that's gonna change too much for us, we just need to be ready to set up the most beautiful Grange display of all time. We've been gone for so many years, we have to come back in bombastic fashion. We've got so many good things at our disposal these days. There's no way we're not able to like win the Grange display easily and handily, right? We have to put on a good show here. Yeah, we're not gonna. Oh, don't let me sleep through it, chat. If I sleep through it, oh my! If I'm like busy talking about like cucumbers or something when we get to that point, then just yell at me to shut me up and be like, "All right, it's go time. It's go time. Come on, get your items for the Grange display." And I'll be like, and you'll be like, what? Get your items. Go, go, go. Get the scarecrow. Get the scarecrow. Just you gotta drill it into me. Yo, cucumbers, pog. Aged ancient fruit wine, that's gonna be a big one for sure. I think that's gonna be a huge W as far as points go for us. You love chat chooses the Grange display in price perfection. I think we could probably do that to a certain extent here, although I have so many chests and stuff that it's probably... Well, maybe it's not so... Maybe it wouldn't be so tough. Maybe we do that again. It's a bit of a callback to those days when... During the price of perfection. I kind of forgot about that, honestly, for the jokes. maybe we'll do that again for this Grange display. We'll run through that once we actually get to the day of the fair here, though. What's your guys' favorite kind of cucumber? Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Wait, are there multiple kinds of cucumbers, though? Also, is a cucumber a berry, or is that false information? I've been told that a cucumber is botanically classifiable as a berry. But I don't know if that's actually true facts. I honestly never knew that there were multiple kinds of cucumber either. I guess it makes sense, like, of pretty much any vegetable or fruit or anything like that, there's gonna be multiple varieties, just because that's how plants work. Got cucumber as a fruit. I think you cook with it more as a vegetable, but It is a fruit at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure. But it could also be maybe a berry. Hold on, we know how to answer these questions. Hey Siri. Is a cucumber a berry?
To be precise, cucumbers are actually berries.
Pog!
This answer is from happysprout.com.
This answer's from happysprout.com. Chat, you're gonna disagree with happysprout.com? How could you? The most reputable source for plant-based information. happysprout.com. A berry is a fruit. I am not arguing that at all, yeah. Berry falls under the umbrella term of fruit, for sure. A cucumber is a berry and also a fruit. Could you imagine, though? Imagine in this world where you go to, like, a restaurant for, like, breakfast or something, you see, like, a dish that has, like, mixed berries on the side. And they come out with a bowl of, like, cucumbers and bananas, dude. I'd be, like, a little bit upset. I'd be like, alright, come on now. You put mixed berries on the menu with no further clarification. You know what I wanted. Give me my blackberries, my strawberries, my raspberries. Don't hit me with, well, technically. No, I don't need technically. I'm trying to have breakfast here. I call the police. That's if Demetrius ran a restaurant. For sure. Demetrius the kind of guy to make a fruit salad out of pumpkin, tomato, and cucumber. Literally, though. You see Demetrius in the kitchen. That's a great visual, honestly. That's yeah, strawberries aren't even technically berries, are they? Because they got, like, the seeds on the outside or whatever. To my understanding, to my very sort of layman understanding of what a berry is, it's a fruit that has seeds on the inside and a, like, and just sort of like a, almost like a carapace on the outside. Not a carapace, that's the wrong word, but like an outer skin or shell or rind or whatever the case may be. Something to contain the seeds within. So a strawberry doesn't really fit the bill. A raspberry doesn't fit the bill either, technically. Nor does a blackberry. Wait a minute. Chat. How many things that we call berries colloquially like that are actually... Like, I think a blueberry is a true berry. But I don't think raspberries, blackberries, or strawberries are. Raspberries are compound fruits. We've had this discussion before, because I remember getting mad about compound fruits. Yeah, strawberries aren't berries. Salmon berries aren't even real, so we don't need to include them in the discussion. There's also a drupe. Isn't a cherry a drupe? Or is a cherry... A cherry is a stone fruit. But is a stone fruit a berry? And is it also a drupe? And is a drupe a stone fruit? And where do peepas come into the mix? It's been a while since we've had this discussion, but it's, you know, it never gets any more clear. Salmon berries are real? Not to me, they're not. If they don't taste like salmon, they can't call themselves salmon berries. They should just call themselves, like, slightly off pink berries. Salmon berries and spice berries are real. Alright, now you're just pulling my leg. Spice berries? Berries that are spicy? No shot. No shot that Mother Nature would dare even combine those two things. Are salmon berries like Saskatoon berries? To be honest, I don't really know what a Saskatoon berry is. And then you start diving into the realm of, you got huckleberries, you got your boysenberries, you got your gooseberries, your white berries. Are white berries and gooseberries the same thing, or are gooseberries merely white berries, like white spaced berries, berries that are white? And also, are they like poisonous? I think one of the white berries I think are generally like not safe to consume, right? Don't forget about elderberries. Gooseberries don't even taste like goose, SMH. Sweet gem berries are real. Does that mean I can get a real-life star drop if I find someone named Old Master Cannoli? And hand them one? Nightshade berries. I thought nightshade was like a leaf. Maybe it's just like a plant that also has like leaves and berries. What the heck is a Q droop? You're asking the wrong person. Someone get Charlie Barley in here. She's a botanist. She'll clear this whole mess up. I think currants are berries. I think that's probably true. Aren't tomatoes nightshades? This is the part of the conversation where I start to tune out and just start to play like Subway Surfers in my brain or something. We're avoiding chi fruit in this conversation. Do you think chi fruit, are they berries, are they fruit, or are they people? They have faces. They have faces, and that's, you know, at least they have face-like appenditures. Chi fruit are abominations before God. On this we can agree. Game called Chi Fruit Melons in the description. Blue melons. Plastic surgeon after a hard day's work. Look at all these blue melons. Does that even make any sense? Not really, but don't think too hard about it, okay? Don't think too hard about it. Got a few days before the Stardew Fair here. I don't think we have anything to do to get ready for it specifically. Common misconception, but chi fruit are actually vegetables. If you put them into a keg, do they produce juice or do they produce wine? Chi fruit wine or chi fruit juice? Pickled chi fruit? That would be the cruelest joke that Concerned Ape ever played, is making chi fruit vegetables. And honestly, I think I would respect him for it. Smurf plastic surgeon. Oh, no, no, no. The most accurate botanical test, the keg. It's the most accurate in Stardew Valley at any rate. You just put it in and you see what pops out. A nice purple label wine or a green label juice. And that's how scientists discovered that vegetables exist. Oh, I forgot to put the coffee on that day. Whoopsie. This is how we know that leeks are fungi. So true. Leeks are fungi and many other botanical anomalies. Sounds like the name of either a Dr. Seuss book or the worst college textbook of all time. Just want to remind you that the Stardew Valley Fair is happening tomorrow. All right. Game faces, people. Game faces. Enough of this talk about berries and fruits and vegetables, oh my. We need to lock in our decisions here. So, I'm going to go to bed. I'll clear my inventory. And we will have a nice round of picking our Grange display. So, I do think the throwback to the Price Perfection Grange display chaos is probably warranted here. I think this is going to be fun. Let me just make sure I've taken care of all my business here. You know what? Here's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put away my entire inventory for right now. Do that. We'll have a nice clean slate. I'm going to head to bed, and when we wake up tomorrow, here's how this is going to go, chat. I'm going to go look in a chest. I will look in a chest, a fridge, a whatever at random, and then I will leave it on that screen, and then you guys, you as a chat, you type in whatever item you want from that chest to go into our Grange display, okay? And I look at chat, and whatever the first item I see, whatever the first one that draws my eye is the one I grab from that chest, and then I move on to the next chest. And we just jump around between chests until we've got a full 9 items, all right? Does this make sense? Are there any questions? Once I open a chest, get your keyboards going. Just start typing what you want, all right? I'm scared. It's okay. It's okay, Savon. It's going to be fine. It's going to get a little chaotic around here, but I promise you, we're going to make it work, all right? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. There's no rush. We have many hours. We have many hours. All right, first I'm going to go ahead and collect these diamonds, put them away, and we might as well start with this one. All right, I'm not looking at chat. We're starting with this one. Look at this assortment of items and type in chat the one that you want me to bring to the festival, all right, for the Grange display. I'm not looking at chat just to give time for stream delay to catch up. 3, 2, 1, I'm looking over. Prizzy. I saw Prizzy. All right, thank you. Thank you for that one. All right, perfect. All right, we might come back to that chest later, but we'll save the pink chest because that's got actually a lot of good stuff in here. Let's check this one out. Anything out of here that we want? I mean, it doesn't look honestly that great, but there are some potential options here. I'll give you a moment. I will give you a moment, chat. 3, 2, 1. I'm looking. Seafoam pudding. I saw seafoam pudding. All right, seafoam pudding is the one we're going with there. All right, what other chests do we have here that... You know what? This little miscellaneous chest up here, there could be some good stuff out of this. All right, hit me with something out of here. This is a very, very ramshackle odds and ends chest. There are some winners. There are some stinkers here. Hit me with something. What do we got? What do we got? 3, 2, 1. I'm looking. Void egg. Void egg. Okay, void egg. The iridium quality void egg. I will take that. Easy peasy. This chest is literally just bones. I'm not even gonna humor the possibility. What about this chest? All right, this chest. Sure, why not? You know what? We refer to this chest oftentimes. Is it full of the most high quality possible things we could need for a Grange display? Not really, but maybe there's something here. Maybe there's a diamond in the rough that you can suss out that we can put into our Grange display. 3, 2, 1. Cinder shard. All right, cinder shard it is. Perfect. We lock in a cinder shard. You got it. Let's head over to this chest. How are we feeling about this one here? I mean, it's all like kind of base quality crops, but you know what? We'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. This is the bed we've made for ourselves. We're gonna have to lie in it. All right, pick something. It's not a great amount of choices, but 3, 2, 1, pick something. Eggplant. All right, silver quality eggplant. We have 1 silver quality eggplant. We're up to 5 total options here. Let's move on over to the fridge. Do we have anything in the fridge that is possibly... Ooh, okay. You know what? There's some good stuff here. There's some good stuff. There's some bad stuff. There's some in-betweenies. In-betweenies. Are we going to get an in-betweeny-weenie, or are we going to get a magnum opus? 3, 2, 1. What do you got? Mango. I saw mango. All right. Iridium quality mango. We will take that. All right. Do a quick little L turn down to this chest here. Ooh. All right, well, chat, I opened the chest now. There's enough in here that you can make a choice out of it, but it's, you know, we're spoiled. We're not necessarily spoiled for choice on this one, but you got to make a judgment call. 3, 2, 1. I saw stingray. All right, I saw stingray. All right, I'll take a stingray. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 2 more things. I'm going to step outside, and I'm going to go... We're gonna go pay a visit because we have chests out here, do we not? We have the Junimo chests, we have the flower chests. I'm gonna go pick one of those, and then we'll come back because there is one. The pink chest back at home is one that contains a vast assortment of great stuff. All right, let's pick this chest. All right. Here, you know what? No, we're gonna go double pink chest on this one. We're gonna go double pink chest. Here you go. All right, this is what we're picking from for this one. A lot of nice little flowers, very lovely floral arrangements. I honestly don't think that you can really mess up too badly with this chest. 3, 2, 1. I saw Fairy Rose Gold. Gold Fairy Rose. 2 people said it back to back. It must be true. All right, gold quality Fairy Rose. All right, chat. This could be the make or break situation here. The 9th item, 9 out of 9 for our Grange display. We're going, go big or go home. All right, we're going to the ultimate chest, the ultimate chest of ultimate destiny. Pick something. What do we got? There's a smorgasbord of possible items in here. There's a good amount of good stuff. There's some there's some not so great stuff. Are you gonna be the hero we need? 3, 2, 1. Look, I saw banana. I saw banana. Banana. Many people saying iridium wine, and I saw the one person that said banana. There you go. All right, it's locked in, chat. It's locked in. This is our Grange display. How are we feeling about it? How are we feeling about this one? I retrieved banana. It's perfect. It's so perfect. Right-click to retrieve banana. Do you think it's going to give Lewis bad memories of the multiple times we've shot a banana into his face? We feeling good? We'll be fine. It's not necessarily the choices I would have gone with, but at the end of the day, it's you know, at the end of the day, it's what the people voted for. Is the most pure, honest display of democracy that we've ever seen. Let's go ahead and grab these things just to clear them out of the way here. Put that away. Gotta put the banana front and center now. That is the other thing here, is that we have to worry about the order. It's very important to get the order of these things right. Get points for creativity. Demetrius, what are you doing, man? You're not part of this discussion. I'm not going to put a Nautilus shell into my Grange display. Are you out of your mind? We've worked with it in Price of Perfection. It's better than the Price of Perfection display. You're probably right, honestly. All right. Let's go. The important thing today is that we get enough tokens for our Studio Ghibli Rarecrow. We need 800 tokens for this Rarecrow. Man, imagine... Oh, could you imagine if our next goal is the freaking star drop from this festival? I'll be so sad. All right, 800 for this Rarecrow. Let's go lock it in, shall we? Can you get 800 just from the Grange display itself, or is that not going to be enough even if we win? I don't remember. Okay. So, what's going to go in the middle? The middle is a place of honor for any of these things. What is the biggest honor we can bestow? It's got to be the banana, right? It's got to be the banana. You get 1,000 points for first place? Okay. All right, banana in the middle. I think we do... What if we put the stingray here, like it's chomping on the banana? Having a little banana snack? Okay. Banana with some... What else is part of this meal for the stingray? A little bit of seafoam pudding for dessert, and maybe some eggs as an appetizer. You got yourself... I feel like this could be like... We're setting a stage. We're setting a scene here. The prismatic shard are that's like the light. That's the light shining down across the rest of the scene. Making some nice ambience. Let's see. How else can we frame this scene? We'll have some nice table dressing with the fairy rose right there. Some table dressing. It's gotta sit in a mango-laden pot. You gotta have the egg with the eggplant. That's a great combination. And then the cinder shard that's like the sun off in the distance. You know what I mean? You see what I'm doing, Chad? I've set up a nice little scene here, I think this is beautiful. Flower bottom rose table decoration, but the banana is on the table. The banana and the egg, and that's on the table, so the flowers gotta go on the table with them. Although I guess the seafoam pudding is also on the table. All right, moon and star. You know what? That's a good thought too. Moon and star. All right. It's the most beautiful Grange display I've ever seen, I think. I don't think anyone could look at that and say anything bad about it. Mayor Lewis, I am ready for the judging. Am I ready for my... Yes. Yes, we're good to go. Chat, why am I nervous? Oh, why am I nervous? I don't want to stand next to Pierre. That's bad. That's bad vibes. I'll stand here. I'll stand proudly with my Grange display. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to get in the way. Didn't mean to. You see, I set it up like a... No, like let me explain. He's not gonna get it, dude. He's not gonna get it. Oh, no. He's not gonna get my avant-garde artistic style. He didn't even give me a chance, not even one moment to explain. Dude, that's not fair. Your Grange display has been judged. I'm so nervous, dude. He sniffed the pudding. All right, please, fingers crossed. Optimism. Maybe he does understand art. Yo, let's go! You won first place with a rating of 101. Can we get some 101s in chat? 101. Finally, after all this time, we win ourselves a Grange display. It's so good. 101, baby! Oh, I love it. All right, let's collect all our stuff. We don't want to leave this around here. You didn't think I'd get over 100? Catch me in the 101 neighborhood. All right, I already beat all the games. Now what? We got to go around, do a victory lap, talking to all our friends here, rubbing it in their faces, even though they weren't participating in the Grange displays, except for Marnie and Willie, I guess. Robin really knows how to really works hard on their carpentry stuff. Oh, we haven't had a fortune teller session in a while, actually, now that I think about it. How you doing, Kent? Waiting for this clown to start doing something funny? I'll wait with you, you know what? You're right, this clown. Kind of an F-tier clown, honestly. Buy that Rarecrow in a minute. We gotta savor the star tokens while we have them, chat. We gotta save them while we have them. These are your star tokens as much as they are mine. You're the ones who made that Grange display. And so I'm not gonna do anything untoward with your star tokens. Chat, you can trust me. You can trust me. Alright. I don't talk to the wizard. We're not friends yet. We can't see them. Oh, that's fair. They are behind the goal marker. All right, read my fortune, please. What do we got? Ah, yes, it's Kent's birthday. He thought everyone forgot, but then you show up with a nice gift. What a good friend. How did they know? How did they know that that's my most recent friend? Oh, it seems to be leading more than a few heartbroken. Are you playing games with those who put their trust in you? I can't help it if Beatrix is just such a heartthrob, such a magnet for all these single folk in town. That's on them, not on me. The crystal ball has moved on. Ah! You're in combat. There's something dreadful bearing down on you from the dark, but you seem more than ready to face it. Crystal ball's gone dim. That's all I can do for you, young one. Fortune teller is so judgmental, so true. We've given out no bouquets. That is very true. We haven't led anybody on. We've just made good friends with them. It's kind of hectic today. I'm just gonna hang out here for a while. Mood. Bro, how's it been almost 3 hours? We haven't even completed the first goal of the stream. Oh my gosh. Got a little lost in the sauce today, maybe. How are you doing there? No, not Jazz. Sorry. Moo. The man finally got to see the cows, his lifelong dream. Via can't help that she's so popular. It's true. It's true. She can't help that she's beautiful. That brown chicken is vibing. Alright. You all thought I was gonna gamble these tokens away, didn't you? Didn't you? You really thought I would be that irresponsible with your tokens? Nah, you can trust me. You can always trust me. That said, these last 200 are mine. I've given you your 800 token allowance. I'm going to go ahead and spend these 200 however I see fit. All right, we bet on green. Green is the safe play, as you do. It's so safe, I'm going to bet all 200 on them. I don't see a reason not to, honestly. All in on green. Let's go, baby. It's a 75% chance that you hit green. So easy. You just keep going. You go green again, right? 75% chance for the green. 400. It's 75%, so it's pretty much a guarantee here. 75% rounds up to 100. Done deal. Awesome. All right. Can we max out our star tokens this way, do you think? We go again. 800 on green, baby. Ooh, that's a fast spin. My man put some elbow grease into that spin. Holy moly. I guess you can't see the star token either, can you? Dude, what the heck? 75% though. 75%. I got robbed, dude. I got robbed. I was gonna bet orange on the next one because that would have been my 25 percentile. And oh man, they hit me early. That's not fair. I demand a refund. It was meant to be the fourth one on orange. Yeah, Colleen, you knew where I was coming from. No dried sunflowers. It's okay. We got the important thing here. We got the Rarecrow. What is this Rarecrow? 1 out of 8? This is the first Rarecrow they ever made. It's an antique. Alright. We're out of here. Great Stardew Valley Fair. I should come to this festival more often. It's a lot of fun, actually. Just come home with an eggplant above my head. As you do. Alright, I'm gonna go put away this one flower that we took out of the chest, and then we'll go deposit everything else. And then we'll go from there. I guess we gotta find a place of honor for this final Rarecrow. Took a lot to get here, so I think it definitely deserves a special place here. The Rarecrow Society will be so proud. We finally managed to amass them all together in one place, like it's Dragon Ball Z. Alright. This one eggplant went in here, I remember that. Stingray. Cinder shard in there. Seafoam pudding. Banana and mango go in there. This goes over here. And the Prizzy right over here. You'd love to see it. Turnip Head can keep the animals company. I think that's actually a good idea. I think they could use a bit of a mascot or a shepherd to keep them all in line down there. They've been content to roam free for so long. I feel like they need a little bit of extra supervision in the form of our turnip-headed friend here. Get some turnip emojis in chat. Turnip for this turnip head. All right, right on the corner here. I think is perfect. I think that's a great spot for you. He will keep all of our lovely animals happy and healthy. There's no turnip emoji? Bro, there's a pig snout emoji and there's no turnip emoji? Are you kidding me? What kind of world do we live in? This is the worst possible timeline. It's your favorite Rarecrow? It's a top tier Rarecrow for sure. But it can't beat the deluxe Scarecrow, which hopefully, fingers crossed, unless we're completely missing something here, we should get the mail for it either today or tomorrow. I see mail. I see mail. Your dedication is truly impressive. Only a select few managed to acquire the complete Rarecrow collection. Please accept this blueprint to commemorate your achievement. The ZC Rarecrow Society. What do you think ZC stands for? Zorua Cinchino? Is this a Unova reference? Gen 5 remakes confirmed. Zuzu City? I don't see it. I don't see it personally. Deluxe Scarecrow, though. That's pretty hype. Deluxe Scarecrow. Best Scarecrow. 50 wood, 1 iridium ore, and 40 fiber. Has a large radius, about 16 tiles, quote-unquote. I think we can definitely put this man together. Look, we got the iridium ore waiting right there for him. It was meant to be. Today's the day. Here he comes. Deluxe Rarecrow. I could make 6 more, you guys, if I wanted to. Let's go. All right. That was probably the hardest crafting goal that we've had to work for so far in the challenge, honestly. And completely completely avoidable if I had just gotten the one Rarecrow when I had the chance back in the day. Take it back, it's Zorua Cinchino. Zalux Scarecrow. Perfect. Alright. Solar panel. Actually, yeah, solar panel was harder. I kind of put the solar panel out of my brain, but you're not wrong. Alright, where does a deluxe Rarecrow belong? A deluxe Scarecrow, even. Do you belong in the cellar? I can put you in the cellar. Okay, we got all this Iridium quality wine down here. I completely didn't even think about that. 9 extra Iridium quality wine. Guarding the wine in the basement. There's no need anymore, apparently. I kind of like it. It kind of feels like a good vibe down here. I kind of want to, like, put him off in the corner here. And you might say, like, why are you hiding him in the corner? But, like, look at this dude. Doesn't he look like kind of one of those, like, sketchy NPCs that, like, if you're playing D&D, you walk into a tavern, you see a stranger in a dark purple set of overalls hiding in the corner, hunched, keeping to himself, and you go over to him, and he has, like, the main quest for you to start. He's guarding the mushrooms. Perfect. It's a vibe. The stick has to go in the dirt. Is the stick in the dirt? Did I put it in? It is just barely in the dirt. I could put it like one higher though, probably. It might fit in even better. No, I think that's the right spot there. That's the right spot. I think I had it right. Yeah. He's a mushroom farmer. It's perfect. I love the lore of this challenge. All right. Here we go. 155 Iridium quality ancient fruit wine. Looking pretty tasty if I do say so myself. Well, that was a bit of a long-winded goal. It took a bit of effort to get here, but here we are. Here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Remember when we had to roll this twice? Deluxe Scarecrow has been crafted. Let's head on over to the randomizer. I do have it pulled up, don't I? I do. Okay, yeah. Part of me was like, did I remember to pull up the randomizer, like, dashboard here? And sure enough. Not bad. Not bad at all. Finish this goal, please. Clean 28.7% for that Deluxe Scarecrow. I don't know how much longer we're going to go on today's stream because I do have to work later in the day, so I can't go, like, super long today, but we can hopefully get at least a couple more goals here. Show me what you got. Are you kidding me? Bro, I wanted to have some nice, easy goals, and nice, quick, easy aperitifs of goals before I got into another long-form grind here. Well, at the very least, silver linings. We can complete the introductions quest now. No more completed goals for you this stream. Apparently not. Rip. Oh my gosh. Is that a silver lining? Is it? I don't know. Do you get friendship points for completing that quest? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I think you get some, but you don't, like, get enough to fill out a heart, right? So it's okay if we give it to everybody as long as we don't get a full heart with anybody out of it. So it should only be an advantage, yeah. And we'll take it. Not that we have a choice in the matter, I suppose. I don't think I have any mods here today to update the command for me. So I'm going to have to flex my own muscles. Do I still remember how to do this? All right. Commands. Edit. Goal. Current randomizer goal. Befriend Alex. Typing with Argon. 163 out of 564. Is this gonna work, do you think? I don't even know. Did I remember my Nightbot ABCs? The command goal has been edited successfully. Let's go! Alright. Lock it in. Unpin that message. Could be worse. At least he's only 8 hearts. That's true. What is Alex's... Well, you know, I can answer this question for myself. I've already got the wiki open here. Alex. Alex's birthday is summer 16th. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, dude. All right. Movies. He loves It Howls in the Rain and Wumbus. He likes almost every other movie except for Natural Wonders Exploring Our Vibrant World, which is a springtime classic, so we don't need to worry about that right now. We can at least take him to basically any movie other than that one. It's the 13th? Did I misread it? I must have just misread it on the wiki here. Summer 13th. Yeah, you're right. I don't know where I got that from. Either way, it's summer, so... Oh, clinic visit is summer 16th. That's what I was reading. My bad. We did cook the complete breakfast forever ago. Hopefully Alex doesn't mind his food spoiled. It's okay, our fridge is pretty magical in its food preservation abilities, it seems. Alright. It does always rain on Alex's birthday. Hopefully he doesn't mind. Okay, well, no time like the present. I guess let's get started here. We got some complete breakfasts or salmon dinners or something ready to go, surely. Yep, there we go. Complete breakfast. Already on lock. Put that in there. I think I'm going to go ahead and put away the coffee in here for right now, just so I don't have it clogging up my inventory. Iridium Rabbit's Feet as the default. Welcome on in, Nizar. Didn't I have one extra in the fridge? Probably. I should probably just consolidate them, huh? I think this is the one that I actually cooked. Maybe I'll give him that one instead. Because it's homemade, rather than being produced via the magic of some ethereal plane of existence I don't even begin to comprehend. I do still have most of my crab cakes. I haven't really been using the crab cakes, it's very true. I have 987 of them. A little speed buff today just for fun. Alright. And there's no quests I can complete for Alex, other than the introductions quest, obviously. For, like, extra friendship benefit, right? So, maybe just take our movie tickets, take our complete breakfast, and let's go track this fella down. Yet another possible option for the inevitable marriage candidate star drop goal. Is it one that's going to be popular with the folks in chat? There's only one way to find out. Let's see what Alex can bring to the table here. Yeah, most of the marriage candidates don't have another quest unless they previously couldn't be married, like Shane and Emily. That's true. That is entirely accurate. Hey there, friend. I don't think I've seen you around these parts before. Are you new in town? Journal updated, holy moly. Hey, can I ask you something? What do you think about my haircut? Bro, this is literally the first time I'm ever talking to you. What on earth kind of introduction is this? It looks like some kind of fungal growth. It looks very fashionable. It's great. Yeah, I know. That's why I have it like this. Why'd you ask me then, bro? Here's your complete breakfast, by the way. Journal updated. Oh, that's because, I know what that is. You complete the introductions quest, and then it gives you a quest to give someone a gift. It's like, hey, why don't you try making friends with people? Give someone in town a gift now you've met everybody. That's so good. Hey, I love this stuff. How to win friends, baby! Giving gifts is a great way to build friendships. Finally, someone tells me! I've been struggling all this time trying to figure out what to do. Learn each person's individual tastes and you'll be popular in no time. Whoa, they're right! Chat, I'm popular in no time! That's crazy! Look at how popular I am! Wait, why are Lewis and Demetrius above the dwarf now? What the heck happened, dude? 100 gold, pog. Alright. We'll do another round of banana rama when given the chance. A movie? Yeah, whatever, sounds good. See you at the theater. Meanwhile, on the inside, he's just overwhelmed by the cuteness of this girl who just walked up to him and asked him to go to the movies with her. All right, hold on. This debris is getting out of control. Not more out of control than it has been previously, but let's prune it a little bit here. He is absolutely chuffed. Most chuffed lad I've ever seen. All right, I'm gonna take the mining experience on this, honestly. I'm at a comfortable enough point in my mining journey that I think I can take some of these rocks out like that. All right. What movie are we going to today? We're playing a little Mysterium. Peer behind the midnight veil. You must experience to believe. Well, I'm sold. All right. Let's go see it. A little 11 o'clock movie. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, it is empty in here. Wait, no, there's Welwick. Welwick, how you doing? Not many people here, and I invested a lot of money in this movie. Is Welwick an executive producer on Mysterium? Honestly, I kind of see it. All right, we already got the movie poster for Mysterium, so I don't think we need to worry about the crane game here. Gotta be the salmon burger, surely. A thick slab of salmon on a lightly toasted sesame seed bun. Not bun, sorry. This is a PG-13 stream, by the way. All right, salmon burger. Sorry, look, it's been over 3 hours. I start misspeaking. Like, my misspeaking multiplier, I already misspeak a lot of words throughout the stream. Once we go over 3 hours, the multiplier goes, like, 3x. And sometimes you end up with things like that. I'm pretty excited to see a movie. I'm gonna need a snack, though. Don't you worry, I got us covered, pal. Alright, I got you. Wait, why do you need a snack? I gave you a complete breakfast earlier. Are you telling me you didn't eat my complete breakfast? Sir? Sir, was it not good enough? Was it not up to your standards? What, just because it's been sitting in my fridge for the past 20 years, it's not good enough for you all of a sudden? You threw it in the trash because it was gross and moldy? And now you need a snack at the movie? Come on, man. Beggars can't be choosers. You're lucky I got you that salmon burger, honestly. Ooh, hey, the friends are all out. I'm literally friends with all of these people in the theater. That's kind of crazy. Just needs more protein. He's a hungry guy. I mean, he does do a lot of exercise, so that's fair. He needs the protein and the calories and all that stuff. Mysterium. A faint silhouette in the dark. Ah! Alex is having a good time. Chomping on the salmon burger. He's a growing boy. He's like 47 years old. Actually, he's probably like closer to just like 45. I don't know. The desolate unknown void of space where untold horrors await. Like eyeballs. Is this Terraria? Wall of flesh incoming? Moonlord? I know some Terraria terms, despite having very little experience in the actual game. That's a skeleton? I know that guy! I met this guy before. That dude lives in the sewers. He's gonna visit me in my sleep? Weird, but okay. Well, I accept Shane's request on the board. I can get 2 achievements for completing them, and that means more hats. Oh, for completing the help wanted quests? I'm gonna go check what he was requesting, and then we'll see. Thanks for inviting me to this, Beatrix. No worries. I'm glad you had a good time. I wouldn't have pegged Alex as a Mysterium enjoyer. Seems like a little bit too abstract for his liking, but it'll color me surprised. I'd like to put some quartz above the mantle. Please deliver it sometime today. Sure, why not? You know what? It's rare that we ever get to actually complete these help wanted quests. I'm feeling a little extra neighborly today. Marnie's house has a mantle. Maybe inside the chicken coop. Maybe there's a mantle in there somewhere. Not a mantle above a fireplace. Question, does a mantle necessitate a fireplace? Or can you have a mantle without a fireplace? Or is that just called, like, a shelf? Because I always intrinsically associate a mantle with a fireplace. Like, you can't have one without the other kind of thing. Well, I guess you could have a fireplace without a mantle, but... My stone shelf. It's Wednesday. He's probably at Joja, right? He's probably working right now. Marnie does have a fireplace, you think? I don't think she does. She has a microwave that she stares at. But, like, why would she stare at the microwave if she had a perfectly good fireplace, right? Here's your quartz, old buddy, old pal. Enjoy. Is that the quartz I requested? I really appreciate it. It's weird that you're delivering it to me while I'm on the job, but... Oh well, he can put it in his pocket for a later date. Next to Jass's door. I kind of want to go see it. It's something I need to see to believe, like Mysterium. You can put a fireplace there for her. I guess you can put fireplaces in other people's houses. That's kind of crazy. The good mayor put me in charge of the town's public gardens. What about the bad mayor? He'll put the quartz under his hat. What is this, Ratatouille? Yo, there is a fireplace. Right next to all of this hay. Outside of her niece's... Or is it her no, it's not her daughter. It's her niece. Right outside of her niece's bedroom. Marnie? You know... I might have to call the fire marshal on this at some point. No mantle, though, you're right. That is true. I mean, it's been... That fireplace has been ablaze for 24 years almost. Right alongside that hay, and nothing has gone wrong yet. So, I mean... If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Can you turn it off? I tried. I went over and tried to right-click it, but I didn't... instead of retrieving anything, I just retrieved sadness. I should come down and chop those trees. Those little saplings down there. But my inventory is slightly full. What is this supply crate placement, dude? I kind of want to leave that one there. That's kind of a funny spot for it. Ooh, but HelloFresh, though. The hay are actually sculptures. That's the only thing that I can rationalize, is that the hay isn't real hay. It's merely, like, play hay. The barrels are wood, though. But Robin has mentioned that she made her house out of, like, lacquered fireproof wood. So, such technology does exist around here, and could have been implemented there as well. So any wood-based arguments for flammability can be countered by that one. They're sculptures, but they're made of hay. Yo, Wenoe, welcome on in. New sub, thank you very much for the support. I greatly appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed the Master Angler video as well. I put a lot of work into it, and I'm glad people are having a great time with it. Makes me very happy. Marnie's all in on that farmhouse aesthetic. She does sell decorative hay bales, doesn't she? They're literally called, like, decorative hay bales. You know, maybe I'm not giving her enough credit. Maybe I was too quick to judge when I saw all that hay around there. She has the decorative hay at her disposal. The only authority here in town is Lewis, and he isn't going to prosecute Marnie. What makes you say that? You think that just because they're in a romantic relationship that Lewis and Marnie, that Lewis would give Marnie special treatment in the eyes of the law? You really think Lewis is that kind of mayor? I mean, you know, I have my doubts about Lewis's sensibilities sometimes, but I don't think he'd go quite that far. Although, maybe she has some intel about a certain solid gold statue of his that he doesn't want getting out, so maybe it's a little bit of like a blackmail situation. I don't know. The secrets of the valley run deep. Alright. Lock that one in. And I think I will actually probably, before we get too far along in this befriending journey with Alex here. Oh my gosh, look at all these, like, quarter heart friends. Except for poor Sandy. Oh no. Man. 07 for Sandy, an 07 salute to her. Being the last remaining survivor of people we have not even met yet. Despite having met her so many times. Eventually we'll get to befriend her. But today is not that day. Saddy Sandy. I respect you. I respect you, Sandy. I would much rather be befriending you than Alex right now, is all I'm going to say. But who knows? Maybe I'll come around to Alex. Given enough time and dedication here. We'll see. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream there. Before we get too far along in our befriending journey. Because these befriending goals do take a while. And I do need to go and, like, get something to eat and prepare for work and stuff, so I think we're gonna go ahead and call it there. But I hope you had fun. It was a bit of a definitely a less eventful stream than we're used to, with 2 goals that, I mean, literally like 1.1 goals that took up like the entire stream here, but it's all good. This is the way the randomizer goes sometimes. And I mean, honestly, we should count ourselves so lucky to complete even 1 goal based on, you know, how the randomizer started way back in the day. So I digress. Thank you all for joining me for this lovely leg of the randomizer. Hope you had a fun time. If you did, please leave a like down below. I would greatly appreciate it. Really does help out the channel. I hope you all have an awesome holiday weekend. If you celebrate Christmas or whatever else you may celebrate around this time of year, I hope you enjoy yourselves. I won't see you again before Christmas Day. I may see you the day after Christmas, depending on if I decide to stream that day or not. It is my birthday, so I would love to stream and share that with all of you to a certain extent. Yeah, but otherwise I'll be back next week, sometime or another. Hope you all have a wonderful holidays. Whoever you may be celebrating with, be good to one another, be good to yourselves, and as always, this is Argon Matrix, signing on out. Thank you for the birthday wishes, by the way, just in case you don't see me, thank you. And happy holidays, and, you know, and why not, happy birthday to you as well. Maybe it's not your birthday, but I might not catch you on your birthday, so, just in case. Put that one in your pocket for later. Alright. This is Argon Matrix, signing on out. Thank you, and good night, everybody. Oh. Bye.